Cooking with Nathan, and this is
Derek Kage.
And today we are going to be, well, let me first say, he's going to be making a quiche. And he's got it paired with something, and I've been waiting all week to find out, or 2 weeks, I'm not sure how long it's been, to figure out what the fuck
Long
he's gonna
enough.
make. Yeah, long enough. So please explain.
Okay, so eggs and wine have no love for each other.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely not. So that's why you were probably like, what am I going to pair this
Yeah.
fucking quiche with? Well, leave it to the gays to be like, we're going to make sure that we can drink and enjoy it while we have brunch, breakfast type food. So with any kind of like eggs or heavy dairy or anything like that, you don't want a heavy wine.
Yeah.
Beer is not recommended
Okay.
for any type of, like, you can if you're just that guy or girl or whoever. But with breakfast and brunch type stuff, rosé and champagne are kind of the two like standards.
Gotcha.
So not only did I get rosé, but I got a brut, a sparkling rosé. So I'm combining the two fuckers for us. And shall we?
Oh, yeah, yes,
Shall we
please,
open
please.
it? Okay.
Would you want me to get the other one out too?
No. That one's gonna be for when we actually
Separate.
eat. That's gonna be when
Got
we actually eat. Yeah.
Hearing me being trash, I was like, whiskey?
I mean, that can honestly be later too.
Yeah.
Like that. Another thing is, I've kind of noticed in my years of that worked well. In my years of like interacting with the gay crowd and then the straight crowd and all the crowds in between, the gays don't fuck around.
Yeah.
When it comes to getting fucked up.
Which I've been told about Gay Vienna which is a way better party.
Is it though?
I've been told. That's what I've been told.
Okay. I was like, because I haven't been on the straight side for AVN.
The last couple of years have been boring as fuck.
Oh, okay. Well, the gay VN, there's so much innuendo that can even. I mean, there's so much innuendo that can be.
I'm not seeing it, bro. I'm not seeing it.
Which way should I fire this? Away from.
Away from the cameras.
Yeah,
Avoid the cameras. Okay. We'll shoot this way, but away from the TV as well.
Yeah, probably the best. Just shoot straight at that wall. Hey!
Boom.
I was like, you didn't get hit.
But yeah, so it's usually when the gays start drinking, it's like at least a 3 or 4 hour affair of brunch, drinking. Sometimes they may even go out afterwards. And yeah, just all I gotta say is buckle up, motherfucker.
Done.
Cheers. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, so
That tastes like brunch.
it already.
Yeah.
So that's the thing is like with what we're gonna eat with a quiche, like it's heavy. It's heavy in fat, heavy in eggs.
Yeah.
Not really spicy or anything like that, or having like a lot of spices, but overall it's gonna be like you're gonna taste it heavily. So you want a wine that kind of balances it
Okay.
and makes it like not necessarily clears the palate, but like at least doesn't have another heavy flavor on your tongue after. So champagne, rosé, like light, and the wine that we have when we actually eat is a Riesling,
Okay.
which is also like a light white wine.
Okay.
Yeah. So generally stick to lighter wines, champagne, rosé, or Riesling.
I think this is the most information these people have ever got from this fucking show. And no, we
already lost them.
I'm fascinated, by the way. This is fantastic because I'm like happy as hell to this. I'm like, oh yay.
Yeah.
Because like I'll start talking about food for a while and everyone's like, oh, give a fuck. And then it's mostly just don't chop your fucking fingers off. So.
We should probably like maybe get chopping before we go through all the wine, but I mean I'm a fucking professional, so we can just roll.
Dude, I was cooking. I cooked for 150 people the other day. I was wasted. So.
What'd you cook though?
Oh, a lot of stuff. We did chicken tandoori, charopas, chicken saute, Korean bulgogi, beef ribs, smoked for like 7 hours.
Where was
corn.
Where was my invite?
I didn't invite any porn people because they've caused problems. Problems end up happening either way. So,
I would just wind up having sex with like half of the people there. That's probably be about it.
take that, stunt people. Anyway, let's have you start doing it. I'm gonna start busting off questions for you.
Okay. I'll start doing the. So what we're gonna make is a. Oh, this shit's already plugged in.
Oh yeah, we're good to
I'm
go.
figuring it out as I go.
You might pull it up that way.
Yeah. So this could probably have multiple uses, but where did there we go. Okay, So we're gonna make a quiche Lorraine, which is basically, it's supposed to be bacon, but I just go ahead and use pork belly.
As well you should.
As well I should. Like bacon, they add salt to it,
Yeah.
and they slice it kind of thin. And you know, us on the gay side, we kind of like things a little meaty,
What?
if you will.
What?
So we tend to do, or at least I tend to do, like a little heavier meat, a lot more to eat. Where did there we go.
Well, here's a question for you.
What's up?
Now, have you met many gay men who don't want the meatiness? Maybe want a little bit of a thinner side? Or do most gay men want a thicker chunk of beef?
Most want, in my experience,
okay.
but that I may be a little biased.
You also do work in the porn.
I do work in the
Yeah.
porn. Okay, we got the salt. In my experience, it is kind of like a bigger is more preferred.
Gotcha. Which one more?
The butter and the shortening.
Butter is. Did we put in the freezer?
I think we did. Oh yeah, we did. And the shortening. Did we get shortening? Did I
No.
tell you to get shortening?
No,
okay,
no.
we'll just roll with butter then. It works as long as we have some sort of fatty.
Wait, shortening like a ghee or?
No, like a vegetable shortening.
Oh no, I don't have any.
Yeah, no, you're good. So, when making, I'll get back to the
Yeah.
thickness question in a second. But when making, what am I doing? When making a pie crust like this, it's like fucking frozen. That's what we want, though. We're making a pie crust like this, so the science behind it is the fat and moisture in butter as well as shortening when mixed with the flour. That's what creates kind of like these little pockets of air.
Yeah. I was making a naan bread the other day, and like going for that. all
Yeah,
that,
and so like when it kind of bubbles up, like that's what actually creates little pockets of, and I don't know the exact science of it, but it creates that crispiness. It
Hey,
creates that.
The fact that you know any of this is pretty fantastic. Okay.
So I grew up with Julia Child.
Yes.
That's who I grew up with, and so she explained a good amount of the science to me, but I was just kind of like, I just want the food.
Yeah,
Put
I
it in my
love
mouth.
drinking. I love using wine. Sometimes I even cook with it. Also, people, if you wonder why I don't have a bigger food processor, because this size one, this was an Amazon buy. The bigger one cost me about $200 to $300, and the next one up was $1,060. So
What?
yeah, like a food processor about that big. Yeah.
What were you going for? Like
Well,
the fucking Mercedes Benz?
No, that's like
food
like
processors.
a professional KitchenAid one.
Oh.
It just gets expensive.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's actually very fair.
Because it's like if I try to buy stuff, most of the time I want looking for something that's going to last in a kitchen. Because if it lasts long in a regular kitchen, it's going to last double the time in my house.
That's fair, because you're going to be using it a fucking ton.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be
Okay.
using it nearly as much as I use in the kitchen. So,
I got you.
oh yes, back to the big beefies.
So I can speak for this, or I can speak from personal experience on this one. I do prefer larger. It's kind of like I have like a small. Well, that's a weird word to use. I have a rule, I guess you could say. It's a very loose rule.
Okay.
Loose being another lovely word. That if you're bigger than me, I'll probably want to take it.
Okay.
If you're smaller than me, I'm probably going to want to top. I'm going to want to be the one doing the fucking.
Now, that's a real excellent point because when I first came to LA, I ended up working in a paleo kitchen when I was a chef.
Yeah.
And this was the first time I was around this many gay men because everyone there was gay. And it
Yeah.
was like the first time I ever learned about so many different things. Because I always figured, from my idea, if you're gay, top and bottom is just kind of like switch hitting. Oh, you want today, you want tomorrow. Then I come to find out that's not the case.
No.
And so that was a real big like, what? And then there was things about fucking different bandanas you have in your back pocket,
Oh, the
or
hanky
different,
code,
or
hanky code,
different
yeah.
places you go to at parks, and you just get a beader at some random spot, or just a whole bunch of things I ended up learning, which I was just fascinated by.
Oh.
But I always thought that would be the thing, would be just like we switch hit, it's like if we're going out, then you take it, or you take it, whoever wants to. So it was a real interesting thing for me to find out that was not the case.
No, not the case at all.
Yeah.
With me, at least, it's all based on mood and chemistry,
Okay.
and size and all that kind of stuff, and just kind of general ability.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not everybody can just easily bottom for me.
Yeah.
Not everybody could like just walk right up and be like, I'm ready to take, you know, an entire fist if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, some people can, and I say bless them.
Yeah, God bless
because
their black little hearts.
But overall, it's just kind of like a mood, chemistry, size, all of that. But in the gay community, I will say, in my experience, most people have enjoyed bigger. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Thank you.
Now, when we're saying big, what's big for you, bro?
So big is bigger than me,
Okay.
and I'm already
A girthy boy.
like. Are you familiar with full measurements? Because there's one thing I've learned on the straight side of things is that
We measure from the asshole.
is that
No,
like,
no.
kind of like you start from here.
Yeah, I
and
start
you're
from
like,
my neck and go all the way to the top of my dick. That's well, that's not what you do.
Don't tell anyone my secret.
Yeah.
That's
800 centimeters.
and this thick, a ball jar thickness. No. So like the gays get very like almost down to the 0.25 whatever inches.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've seen on some
Christ.
profiles like Grindr, if you're familiar with that, they'll actually say like their exact measurement.
See, and this is the one thing I always say about when you're talking about dick size is like, it depends on the day, man. Good day, bad day. It's like,
Yeah, we always take the best day.
yeah, the best day.
The best
Yeah.
day. Like that's what you start at the best, and then just kind of expectations
Yeah.
fall, you know, at that point. But so if you're familiar with actual like even circumference measurements, like even the gays do the circumference measurement. Yeah, so I call myself an 8x6.
Okay.
So it's like 8 inches long, 6 inches in circumference.
I'm really happy it wasn't 8 round and 6 long, like a fucking cheese wheel.
It'd be a
scenario.
beer can. That would be
Yeah.
a beer can, which that is a term
Yeah, oh,
that the gays
okay.
use. Would be like your beer can thickness. Like that's a thing. I mean, it's
God bless the gays.
when
man.
it comes to the gays, like we have it down to a science, and we have it like you can say certain words, and the gays will immediately be like, yeah, okay, I get it, I understand this. So I'm 8x6. If I'm gonna bottom, it either has to be that or bigger.
Gotcha.
So, have you ever heard of Rocco Steele?
I heard the name. I don't know if it's...
So he's kind of like ultimate daddy on the gay side. He's a 10x7. So like he's about that thickness. Like it's about that
It just
thickness.
makes you wonder what people fed certain people, right? It's just a fucking wacky. It's like it just gets to
Yeah.
a point where I'm like, God damn, what?
And he has, as far as I know, he's never had any kind of surgery or anything.
Yeah.
Like that's just his natural state.
Good for him,
And
maybe.
so he was my neighbor in DC when I lived in DC for like a decade. And so needless to say, I was like, oh my God, someone I actually will like bottom for, like, and happily. And so I went and just like, he's probably the biggest I've ever taken.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he doesn't bottom at all. Like he doesn't switch. He's not a switch hitter.
No.
No. And so, but when it comes to like the gays and size, like Rocco Steele's kind of like the
top.
upper echelon
Gotcha.
of like dick size. Yeah,
Learn
okay.
so much, man.
Should I tell you like where we're about to go with this?
Oh no, you don't even gotta talk. You just start making, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I'm over here thinking that we're like waiting on, for me to actually explain what's going
Oh
on.
no, I mean you can if you want. We don't need
Oh,
to.
okay. No. We're just making it's called a pâté brisé, is what Julia Child actually calls it.
I like this guy.
I was about to say, so you're a chef.
I was a chef.
Ah, I got you.
Just been doing porn for
anymore.
too long now.
Then you were like, I actually want to use my dick instead of, my hands
Well,
chopping shit up.
Yes and no, but then you kind of get like same 4 positions every day. It's like it's a little bit on the boring side for me sometimes.
Okay, that's
So
fair.
that's one of the reasons I did this because I want to get to know like more people than hey, here's my test. What do you like? What do you not like? Let's do this, you know.
Yeah, I got you. All right, so we're going to test this out.
Yeah.
So essentially,
Great Amazon purchase.
it is. Do I have it on there right?
No, you gotta shove it in. So.
Oh. Is it? There we go. Okay. And this is...
I think it does do different speeds. Honestly.
Wh-
You push the button right there.
I gotta do
Yeah,
it.
I mean, you gotta warm it up, obviously.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but this one right here. No, this.
Fuck my life. Turbo.
Yeah.
Okay. So we just want it to kind of come together.
This thing has a bunch of attachments to it. It's great.
Got you. I need some ice water.
No problem.
That's what I forgot. I was like, wait, this needs to come together.
How much?
I kind of pour it as I.
right.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, I can't really pour it as I go, can I? We're gonna figure it out.
We're gonna figure it out, man. If you need to put half into the other one too, there's that. Let me get some ice.
Yeah, no, this will work. We'll make it work.
Right, that's.
It's not an exact science, thank God.
This science never was an exact science.
I kind of wonder about that, like, especially with the French. You know, they just probably were like, we're gonna figure this shit out. Let's throw this in here and see what this does.
Yeah, I can't imagine that they went at this like, oh, this is scientific, this, that. No, it's like, I'm sure it would just happen like everyone else. Like, hey, we tried this, and it just ended up working out like that.
You're like, and it tastes fucking delicious. Imagine that, putting fat and all of that into one thing. And
Like, watching someone make a croissant is like, love watching that.
oh, it is.
It's like, let's layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. It's fantastic.
Okay, we're just gonna do a little bit. And then a little more.
Yeah, you got room.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what he said.
The thing is, you can always, there's going to be innuendo of this
Yeah.
too. You can never take away, but you can always add more.
There you go.
There we go.
See, yeah, you're fine.
There we go. I think that'll be good.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Nice. Now, on another note, something I just found out in the last, I think, couple years because there's another gay performer saying this online, which was, we don't want gay for pay on some stuff. And I was wondering, as a person who does a lot of different stuff, how do you feel about that?
So, you know, since you know Sophia,
Yeah.
just recently did my first ever straight collaboration with
Oh,
her.
that was?
Yeah, that was my first ever straight
Was that
collaboration.
I'm guessing not the first time you ever fucked a girl.
Right. That wasn't the first time I ever fucked a girl, but like that was my first straight, like first time I'd filmed it.
How was that? Oh, she's a bad bitch. So like, yeah, she's great.
All I gotta say is like Sophia, she literally just like, not only is she a consummate professional,
Yeah.
but she's also just like, we discussed everything in advance. Like there weren't really any surprises. I mean, granted, it didn't like leave a whole lot of room for spontaneity.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like we really we hit it off so fucking well. And we talked about all of our all of our likes, all of our dislikes, all of that shit. Like, and oh my God.
Do you not do that on the gay side?
Not really.
Oh, dude, we're like, this is something we have to do.
So yeah. It's since I've been on, I've shot with this studio called Next Door Studios.
Okay.
They're the ones, like, they have the full consent talk beforehand. And kink.com does too. I don't know if you ever worked with Kink, but okay. I need to roll this out. Do we have
Rolling pin?
not a rolling pin? Do you have what's the word? Plastic wrap. Yep. There we go. Okay, perfecto. You wanna
Put it over.
Yeah. It's like when you've got a silicone lube on your hands, you're just kind of like,
Such a pain.
I can't touch anything
Do
until
you want to wrap it up completely or just cover it?
Yeah, wrap it up completely, and we'll put it in the fridge for like probably like 10, 15 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Forgot about that step.
That
I'm
is
gonna
always
wash my
problem.
hands
Yeah,
over
go ahead.
here. What's that?
Say, go ahead.
Oh.
I love when my knives are sharp, man. It's such a good feeling.
All right.
There you go, right next to the kimchi.
Ooh. What's that?
What stuff you want me to get rid of?
This one. And we are done with these. But yeah, so when it comes to the whole like, oh, we don't want gay for pay, we don't want anyone, you know, we want to have our own, like, because when I'd just done nothing but gay side of porn.
Yeah.
And I think when people saw that I came through as a, you know, oh, I can do just about anything.
Yeah.
They thought that it was kind of like a betrayal.
That's what I've been
almost.
hearing. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that fans, they kind of build this narrative in their head of like, this is what you are.
Yeah.
And this is what we've come to know you as.
Yeah.
And so we don't want you to change that. We like this. We like the one thing.
Unless you're straight, and then there's like, you're gay, you're gay, you're gay, you're gay. You're gay.
Yeah,
It's just like every day I get on any live, it's like 1,000 times that.
It boggles my mind that, like, you know, some people, I think there's kind of like an allure
Yeah.
to the straight dude.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like the gays are like, oh, we want to like change you. We want to like, you know, have that experience. It's like the forbidden fruit type
Oh
thing.
yeah, it's like if like, oh, we can switch a lesbian from being lesbian to like, maybe she just has not our dick. Yeah.
So I think there's like, when it comes to you doing nothing but straight porn and then you come to the gay side, it's like more of an acceptance. Or at least a, you know,
Hey buddy,
tolerance.
you finally made it.
Like a tolerance, I guess you could say. Whereas with the gays, like if you start out as gay and then you transition, or what is it, crossover?
Yeah.
I think is the term.
Yeah.
The fans tend to be like, oh no, you can't have him.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Whereas for me, I don't want to limit myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to explore my sexuality, and I'm going to show all of my fans my collaboration with Sophia, one of my highest selling videos.
That's awesome.
On OnlyFans.
Already?
Already.
God damn.
One of my highest selling. Because not only do my fans just, like, they loved seeing me explore that, they also just love to see me fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm more than happy to show them.
Oh, fuck it.
Like, so that was, you know, that was just kind of like a fantastic
you really?
experience. Yeah. We'll roll it out here once it's like a little colder. What's next? Yeah, how do you want to roll with like the transition?
I got this. Oh, like, do you want to make anything else, or do you want to chill?
Yeah, so we can like start kind of.
We can start prep.
We can warm up the oven.
All right, what?
It's definitely 375. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, how we do the transitions, like, we can start making all this stuff before, or do, like make the eggs, make all that, or just keep drinking.
We can keep drinking. Yeah, so we can do. We'll do the chop up the pork belly.
Yeah.
And then do the onions. We'll do that.
Yeah. Basically, the whole thing is just like I just try to prep as I go and prep this, prep that. So.
Okay, I didn't know if you had like, we need to stop here.
Oh no.
And then we'll transition everything else.
We can just
Okay, cool.
keep on moving along. Oh, thank you.
Oh, look at you.
I know.
Are you sure you're not gay?
I'm sure I'm thirsty. That's for damn sure. You know, but at the same time, some of these girls will make you question that.
Oh, you've got a story, do you?
Oh, I got many stories, bro. I've been doing this for 7.5 years. It's like I got nothing but interesting things to say about people.
7.5 years.
Yeah. Well, November will be 8.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Storied career.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a neat one. It's a neat one.
You're like, behind.
I know.
You
He even
always
says behind. Look at him. Look at that guy. Someone who knows his way around the kitchen. See, Dante, I just said this. If we had more men in the house, we'd get so much shit done.
Where's a towel I can use to wipe this
you go.
off? Is it okay? Cool. Thanks.
Also, a bunch of towels down here if you need anything.
Cool. Okay,
Apparently,
cool.
I got a Green Bay Packer one. Don't know where that came from, but oh, that's from Mrs.
Packers.
Robinson's.
You've got something that deals with packing in
Yeah.
here. That I tried to make
apparently.
an innuendo. Trying to do innuendo and I failed miserably.
No.
Okay. So we got some pork belly here.
Yes, sir. So, on the gay side to straight side, I think we asked this last time, which was we asked about the testing, how that works.
Yeah.
But more or less, I want to know more about the, how do I put this? The different stages of the gay man. Because apparently, and I mean by like the otters, the this, the that, and like all these different.
Oh yeah, I see.
To the straight side, seems like a Pokemon is evolving kind of scenario.
Yeah.
And I want to know from someone who I'm guessing you've been doing this you've been doing this kind of stuff since you were very young, or like I don't know.
I definitely can't say my first experience on camera.
Cool. 18. Let's go with 18.
18, yeah.
18.
It was definitely that.
Step bro, right? So like, what is all the things? If you can give me all the
Yeah.
fun nationalities of the gay side.
It's literally is a Pokemon.
Yeah.
And because you have like, I don't know if you'd call it water types, but like you've got like, so in general, the gays are very good at classification. Gays are very good at like explaining, okay, you fall under this category, because we all, at least all the gay men tend to have a type and like what they gravitate
Say
towards.
10 to 30 minutes. How long?
Yeah, 10 to 15 should be okay. It just needs to chill for a second and like develop the gluten.
The stuffs and things.
Yeah. And so when it comes to classification, the gays tend to have, everyone has their type. Everyone has like what they enjoy, what they prefer. Me, I'm like, you have a dick and a pulse, we're good.
Okay.
Like, we'll make it work. Whereas with, my hands are a little greasy here, but we're good. Thank you. How do I explain it as best as possible?
It's a tough one because as far as I know, there's a lot of things out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of things, and I meant to take the skin off of this one first. There's a lot of things, but when it comes to the overall classification, it's like you have to at least accept that that's like what you're going to be classified as.
Okay.
And then also you tend to, like if you identify as a bear, a lot of people tend to leave you in that category and not think anything else.
Okay.
So when it comes, I don't know why we picked animals.
Yeah.
Like you've got otter, bear, wolf. The only one I think that falls out of that is twink.
Yeah.
So are you familiar with like what a twink would be?
I think I have a general understanding. Now, most the twinks that I have met, and every time I say it, I feel like that's a bad word almost too, but it seems like they are on Molly about 100% of the time, which, I mean, good for you.
Man.
Sometimes it's the most annoying shit I've ever seen. But like also,
This is brilliant.
Yeah, do you, boo boo?
This is actually brilliant because like I'm gonna get in trouble for saying
That's
this.
fine.
But in
No
general,
one watches this.
I watch.
Oh, don't you lie to me. We got 30,000 followers, and you ain't one of them.
No, I followed.
Oh, thank you.
I may or may not have watched, 5 seconds of a reel that.
Was it Lee Sophia's?
She, but so like when it comes to twinks, generally it's like under 25.
Okay.
Freshly out of the closet,
All right.
or like hasn't really fully experienced gay life yet.
Hasn't gotten enough brunches.
That, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That actually should be
Yeah.
a qualification.
You need
Be
at
like,
least
how many brunches have you been to?
375 brunches before you've evolved.
Exactly. Oh, wow. Before you've evolved like Pokemon style. We're just going to keep this in Pokemon realm here.
I wish I could remember more Pokemon.
I never played Pokemon growing up. My ex-husband actually played it all the time, so that's the only like reference I have to it. But so the twinks generally fresh out of college or like fresh out of high school, 18.
No.
And
Good call.
doing my thing.
You're doing the Lord's work right
Doing
now.
the Lord's work. And just overall like very inexperienced and tend to go for like the daddies, like a sugar daddy.
Gotcha.
If you will. And they can fall into the community and be doing like Molly all the time, doing drugs all the time.
Gotcha.
And they typically take full advantage of that.
Gotcha. Because people are going to be there and they want them.
Because they would be like the blonde, I don't want to say blonde hair, but like, the typical trope of like blonde hair, blue-eyed, just beautiful, tall, like thin, lean, that trope. And so they tend to fit that.
Okay.
So it's like amongst certain people, especially amongst the gays, like that's the desirable side.
So that's the unicorn of the gays.
For twinks. Or like
Gotcha.
It's really difficult to explain.
Well, because on the straight side, it's like people will ask me like, "What's your type?" I'm like, I don't really have a type anymore. I've just I've done all of it, and it's more of a day by day thing.
Yeah.
I've had times where I'm not into thick girls, and the thick girl says something to me that was on the lines of, "I'm gonna suck your dick, your balls, and lick your ass at the same time," and I'm like, "Well, I gotta see." And
Yeah.
then I've had times
like,
where it's
"Alright."
like this girl over here, not exactly my taste, but she did something that made me feel something. So
Okay, so you and I are more along like in
Yeah.
the same realm
I
of
don't-
what we're attracted
it's like I don't stick to this specific idea, you know.
Right. You like to explore. You like to have a little fun.
I want to see. Let's get weird. Fuck it.
Let's get weird.
Yeah.
Let's
right?
get fucking weird.
That's the big quotations.
So amongst several, people in the gay community,
Mm-hmm.
twinks are just kind of like the what would be the word, the porn word would just be like one of the most popular.
Gotcha.
Like if you actually search like most
I think MILF right now is the most popular.
on the straight side.
I think so. Yeah,
okay.
I think because it kind of ups and flows with like teens and MILFs.
Yeah.
There used to be one in between, but like all there is teens and MILFs, and then it's like hot wifing throughout.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm learning all of this
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
From like the amount of questions I've had for Sophia has been unreal.
Oh damn, Sophie doesn't drink. I was like, oh, we should go have brunch.
I know. Well, no, she would be there. She
Yeah,
would,
no, I know.
Having, like sparkling water
Yeah.
or some shit. No, she's a treat, and she's such a so professional.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the twinks, like it's probably the most popular. It's the most like searched for.
Gotcha.
So yeah, if you do like
Dante,
if you do a Google search of most popular like terms for search on gay side, twink is like number one.
Gotcha.
Then it would be like, daddy or things like that. So it kind of falls into different categories, but twink would be like the most sought after.
Yeah.
I identify kind of as like jock, or
Makes sense.
the animal one is a wolf.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like
Nice job on picking the animal, buddy.
I did. There's actually a website that you can type in your stats, like height, weight, hair,
But how
level.
long? How long is it?
Like what?
How long does it take?
Oh,
I was like, I want to do this right now.
you got it. You're like, how long is it? I'm like, are we still talking about?
Sure,
height?
whatever
Like-
gets the questions answered.
It only takes like less than a minute.
Okay.
But as soon as you type in all your stats, it tells you like what
Yeah.
what you are.
Do you know what the site's called?
I have to look it up.
I was gonna say,
would have to
tell
look it
everyone
up.
that just want to see how many people look this site up. And
This has been this was like probably 10 years ago
Right.
that I looked this up. And I classified as a wolf. And so it was like, because I'm like taller, more muscular,
Yeah.
pretty hairy, and like generally kind of aggressive. Like from my first post on
Yeah.
Twitter, like,
if you guys, please go check it out. Just go, this first one up there is fantastic.
yeah. No, I changed it.
Aw.
Oh.
That was the first thing I saw like 3 times after looking you up.
So I tend to like keep it rolling with like whichever one starts getting more and more likes. And a recent one has come up with and this is going to be a whole new world for you. I don't know. We're really going to get into it.
Yeah,
so,
good.
I'll just do I'm going to wash my hands real quick because of the.
We're going to saute this right here?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, we
Fuck
are.
yeah. I'm going to wash my hands.
No problem.
Oh, there we go. So I don't know if you want to look it up, but
1 second, let me see.
you're
plenty.
gonna have so many new questions after you look at my new post
All right.
or my pinned post. You're gonna have so many questions.
Let's see.
We got to get the look on his face, like the reaction.
There it is. The guy got a fucking cage on his dick?
He does.
Oh,
It's got a chastity cage on his dick.
God, that's But man, look at his face. That man's enjoying something.
Do you know what that face is called?
No.
It's called gooning.
Wait, Dante.
You're gonna on your next scene, you're gonna be like, or next collaboration, you're gonna be fucking someone. You're gonna be like, oh, are you gooning yet?
So that's called gooning. Dante also does PA work on a set that does gay, straight, trans. He does everything.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So he has to see things come back to me every once in a while. And it's like,
So guess
well,
what
I saw stuff today. So whatever pen you want.
Ooh. Oh, these are like well used.
Yeah.
I like this. We'll go for a big one. See the gaze. Oh shit. There we go.
There you go.
Is it gonna? Oh, it already clicked on.
Yeah,
Okay,
once
so
you hit it, that.
medium high.
Yeah.
Always on a medium high. There we
I
go.
gotta say, everyone from the gay trans side we've had on has just been an absolute delight. It's just, I learned so much. And it's just nice because I like on the straight side, it's like I know everyone, so it's like that's cool. But like you get the people from the gay side coming in, and you're just telling you something like, "Fuck if I knew about that, man."
We've still got time for this to go downhill.
Oh no, it's gonna go downhill. It's gonna get worse because we have time between this being done and that, and then there's whiskey, and then it's just.
And we haven't even opened up the second bottle.
Yeah,
of
well, I
wine
figured
yet.
that's for when we eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't you want to? We'll sit.
So that's how I got my name, my porn name.
Oh.
Derek Kage. So my favorite thing,
Mm-hmm.
hands down, is to lock up a submissive
Yeah.
in a cage. Like in a dick cage.
Okay, in a dick cage. I was like,
Yeah.
Now, have you ever done this?
Yes.
How is that?
I would never do anything to someone else that I would not do to myself.
Okay.
But the thing is I would do a lot to myself. Like,
Feels. Yeah.
I've done kink scenes before where people are like, Jesus fucking
Mm.
Christ, like what? Are you human? I had one of the guys. He's a rope rigger,
Mm-hmm.
like a rope guy, and we had to tie my balls,
Mm.
and he was just like, another rope, another line, and he was like. And I'm like, we're good.
Yeah.
Keep going. And finally, like at one point, my balls were literally just like halfway down. And he goes, come on, man. Come on. And I'm like,
I have
okay,
no more rope.
yeah. And so I was just like, okay, fine. This is good. And so he just was like, that's my level of like, I would not ever do anything to someone that I would not do to myself.
Yeah. Now, I'm glad you brought that up because I actually got my like a lot of things on the straight side we don't get to really do as male performers. When you go into like that whole side of like getting tied up, you become a submissive and whatnot, so you don't really get to do as much of that, right?
Right.
I had a chick tie my balls the other day, and I was like, "This
How
is
was
fit.
it?
It was great. I love
liked
it.
it?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
My balls." But the downside got because she was tying up, and I was trying to fuck her, and it was just like ripping at the skin between my thighs and that, and I was like,
Yeah.
"That sucks." Because I actually enjoyed the whole tie-up process. It was just the ripping at the skin where I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta go to work. Can't.
Got you.
Yeah.
I could teach you some like stretching techniques.
I have very, very tight balls.
I did not know that about you.
Yeah. To a point where it's like they'll pop, my balls will like during scenes will pop up here. No.
That happens to me too. Like
No.
if I'm, it's almost when I'm ready to come.
No, see, they're always right there. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
I do VR scenes.
Yeah.
And for a while, I had to put my balls in a noose, so they'd stay down here because they'd pop up, boom, like there. Yeah.
Oh, you could do it just like willy nilly.
Yeah, they just pop up. And so the fans
was
were
annoying.
like, willy nilly. The fans were literally like, my balls don't do that, so what the fuck? I'm like, well, it's not your fucking balls, you dick.
Yeah. Like, please tell me more.
Yeah.
About how I should do.
Yeah, I bet you don't have
scenes.
abs too either.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You fat
Spill
fuck.
it. Spill it. Spill the tea.
Right?
You've heard that term, spilling the tea.
I had a girl say it to me on set, not like maybe a year or two ago, and I was like, I don't get it. And she's like this, tea, you're spilling tea. I'm like, I don't understand what the fuck you're saying. I'm like, I work out, I go to work, I come home, that's what I do. It's like you're saying shit to me like I'm a fucking teenager and I don't know. So, I know what it is now.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you're spilling the tea.
I'm sure you hang around a bunch more, not just on set, a lot more younger and older crowd than I do because
I traverse all.
just the fact that you go to brunch means
Fair.
you hang around a lot more people than I do.
Fair. Okay, you're like, fuck brunch. I'll make my own goddamn brunch.
Oh, it's yeah.
Ooh, yes. Nice browning. This second. Oh, no, that didn't get hot.
Oh, if you want to get you.
I typically cook with cast iron,
Yeah.
and
Well,
that shit just like will boil you alive in a heartbeat.
like I kind of cook with better things. Whatever. Here.
Oh, thank you. There's,
Yeah, do it.
there's oh, yeah.
Now, the only downside is because this one's been washed so many times, sometimes it slips a little bit, so just keep a firm grip. I think you got that, right?
I've been known to have a firm grip,
No,
but
that's fine. See this? See this? See this, people? No, I haven't had I've never had. This is great. It's great.
with champagne as well.
With champagne, yeah.
But yeah. Next question.
Next question. All day can ask questions. Oh,
Oh, is it?
that's good. But if you want to pull it out and then do all the shit.
Nice. Oh, this one's a loose dough. It's a loose dough.
Now, here's a fun one that is mostly for the LA or LA visiting crowd of the gay world. When I first started in that kitchen with all the gay men, one of the things they liked to talk about was they were going to take me to the Eagle and sell me off to the highest bidder. Now, fun thing was the first time I ever went to the Eagle. Do you know?
First time.
The first time. I think I've gone twice. There's a band called the Cox. I mean, you know them? The drummer is a cameraman, or is the director in a band or in a thing called Zero Tolerance. Zero Tolerance. His name is Mike Quasar. He's a director.
I didn't know that was his name. Let's get this away from him real quick.
He's a director, and he invites everyone to there. So the first time I ever went to this place, I went there with Joanna Angel's husband and a couple other people.
Yeah. Is that Small Hands?
Yeah, Small Hands.
Okay, yeah.
And with a handful of people. And this is the first time I've ever been to this place, and I'm just like this. Okay, it's exactly how they said it. And then I went in the bathroom, and I've never felt so like I'm about to be raped in my goddamn life, man. That was an interesting place.
You probably had everybody being like,
yeah. I've never, because as a male talent porn, I've always looked at people as like fresh meat. That's just kind of what we do. Like you would, like anyone will, when there's a new thing coming into a place. But I've never, except for like going to like, let's say, a party of middle-aged divorcees, you know, like I've never been looked at like this. Like
you are fresh meat.
Just
you are fresh meat.
Buy me a drink first. I don't know.
So how did you react to it? Like, how did you? Because everybody kind of can have like a different reaction. Like, being a gay dude, and like, of course, one that, you know, pretty much anything goes. I've walked out of the Eagle or walked into the Eagle and just been like, you know, you kind of. It's best to walk in there pretty confident.
Well, I did.
Okay. So
I walked in there very confidently, but it was just like kind of one of these things. It's like, oh, you just. It's just something you didn't expect.
Yeah.
Now, I would like you to kind of run through like what the Eagle is, because I wanted to hear if you explain the same way I was told it when I first was there. But I want to hear how you would describe the Eagle. I'm sure there's a lot more gay clubs that are like maybe. Is that the most intense one in LA or?
A most intense one in general.
Okay.
The Eagle. So I'm gonna try not to get too historical here.
Gotcha.
But like, so there's multiple Eagles all over the country. There's New York City. I believe the one in DC is still there.
Okay.
I think there's one in Denver, Seattle, LA, San Francisco. Like, so it's an institution.
Okay, I did not know
throughout the
that.
country. Yeah. So the gays, of course, you know, throughout American history, we've kind of had to develop ways to be incognito.
Yes.
Or be like under the radar. So the Eagle was like the leather.
Yeah.
You know, okay, here's where you go if you want to get a little crazy. If you also want to get, like you want to be in a back room. So pretty much every gay club or party in the Eagle has what we call a dark room. And that is burning. I need to learn the heat on this one.
Yeah, this one's a little tricky. You gotta like, if you go.
Yeah, it goes really quickly.
There's metal.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay. I just saw it starting to smoke, and I'm like, all right, we're here. So the Eagle, I think, has been around since the 70s, and it really was just like a place that the alternative gay community could go.
Gotcha.
Like the leather guys what we call leather daddies, leather bears, leather. You wouldn't catch a lot of twinks at the Eagle. So you following me on this?
I'm learning so much. I need to get my fucking cards out.
Yeah, we've got to do the what is those things called? Like the cue cards.
Yeah, the cue cards.
Being like, all right, this is what
Don's over there with the cards. This is the answer.
We're on this conversation now. But yeah, so the Eagle was kind of like a place where the alternative gay community could go to do whatever your heart's content. Whatever your hole is content, whatever your dick is content, everything. And so it's been around since the 70s. And so you going to the Eagle as fresh meat, they would have definitely looked at you and said, I haven't had you before. Because that's kind of the thing with the gay community. We've all fucked each other.
Yeah.
Like, you go to a city, LA, DC, New York, every gay has fucked every other gay.
Okay.
Can guarantee.
So it's just basically like the porn community in that sense, where it's like, yeah, we all done this.
Yeah. So everybody knows, like, so dick game travels quickly.
Yeah.
Because, or like, if you've got a great ass, if you're like an insatiable bottom, like, word will travel very quickly.
Gotcha.
And so the thing about the Eagle is everybody, at least like the leather community, the leather dad, like all of that, they go there because they know that they're going to be able to get their rocks off and have a drink. You know, it kind of makes, I don't know if there's like a straight equivalent of that.
You would have to be in like the swinger community or something like that to really get that same effect, you know?
Yeah.
Because it like at least in the porn community, I have not seen a community that like equals that in the straight side. It is basically like, it's so, now this is going to sound really bad, but since the Me Too movement, and this is not me saying it didn't need to happen, lots of other, whatever, but it's basically been, everything's a lot more closed off. Everything's not as much talked about. We talk about things like when you did it with Sophia, where we're like, you okay with this, you okay with this, you okay with this, you okay with that. That's every set.
Yeah.
It's almost every set.
Right.
And so, like, going outside of that is a little bit hard, especially because for me, for example, like I work most days, right?
Yeah.
So then trying to go out and do stuff afterwards is just like, I don't have the fucking time.
Got you.
Which is such a bummer, by the way.
I'm just looking for a bowl to put this into.
I got you.
Or a plate. A plate would work well. So, okay, so it's kind of like, it's even more underground.
Yeah.
I guess you could say. So, yeah, whereas in the gay community, we're like, hey, we're going to throw this out there, and it's going to be right in front of your face. The only thing that I would say that kind of took a lot of that away or like made that less accessible and desirable was the AIDS pandemic.
Of course, yeah.
So this is probably going to sound really horrible, but like as a gay man, I completely understand why HIV and the AIDS pandemic was as disastrous and like what's the best word I'm looking for? Like it as horrible and literally like an entire generation of gay men was wiped out.
Yeah.
Like, so, because we are very sexual beings. We are very like, and we understand that, and we let it fly.
Yeah.
We're like,
when you put testosterone with more men and boners, it's like, it's like everyone's like, yeah.
Exactly. And so like it's no surprise to me why the pandemic was.
If you guys could have kids, man, it would. I
mean, we can. It's just
Yeah.
There's a lot of planning and money, and like, not without a miracle, And
I didn't mean that in any way to offend anyone. I'm saying. Let's get through that real fast.
You're like, you got to put up the. We got to have something back here that's be like
disclaimer.
Disclaimers. Yeah. We're not trying to offend anybody. We're not trying to piss anybody off.
I'm just saying this man has not had a kid yet, so I don't think you have.
Not to my knowledge.
Fantastic. So
it's still very possible that I've got like a kid out there, but I don't think that. Okay.
Well, good on you.
Thank you. Yeah, because like growing up in Alabama, I had to fit in somehow, and sleeping with a very. I apologize to any female that I slept with and traumatized you after I came out. I had to fit in, and I had to kind of be that person. So it's very possible that I've got kids rolling around.
True. Especially in Alabama,
There's a joke there that I'm not going to touch.
You know what? Know what the nice thing is? If I say something about a state like Alabama, it's like no one's going to be like, hey, no. No one's going to get mad at me for that one.
Yeah, they're going to be like, well spotted.
Yeah.
Well timed. Like,
given.
Oh man, yeah. So the Eagle, the fact that you actually went,
Yeah.
and were open-minded to doing that, like, good on you.
Really
Really good on you,
bro. It's like going to a place like that doesn't bother me. It was just a new, interesting experience, especially because I was able to go there with a handful of people.
So you had your crew.
Oh, not even like these were just porn people. I think at the time I was dating a girl named Kira Noir, and
Oh, sorry.
no worries, no. She's a lovely
she's
person,
gorgeous.
amazing performer. God bless her.
She's gorgeous
yeah.
too. Like, she's absolutely gorgeous.
But I think it was she got the invite from Joanna Angel or from Quasar, whoever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Let's go." I'm like, "Dude, sweet. I got told I was gonna get raped at that bar. Let's find out if that will happen."
Not rape.
Sorry. Rape is a strong word. Majestically fondled by bearded men. I think that is a
Majestically.
Yes. You like that?
Majestically.
Yeah.
That, I will say one thing though, like going out to bars like that, nobody will like, you might get like a brush or like a look.
Yeah.
But no one's gonna flat out be like, bam.
Yeah, and
or
that-
any sort of.
And that's the nice thing. No one did that, but it was just enough to make you feel like they were.
That's fair.
Yeah, which is not a big deal. And like, that's not something you can hold up in court. It's not even something I'm mad about. It was a fucking experience. And honestly, if I had people to go with, I would never go there fucking alone.
Yeah.
But I'd go back. It was a fucking interesting bar. There's a band playing. It's cool. You know?
There was a band playing at the
Cox.
Eagle? Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay, so that must be an LA thing.
Yeah.
Because most times you go to the Eagle anywhere else, it's going to be a DJ.
Yeah, and we started a mosh pit.
You started a
Okay,
mosh
so you know how
pit?
you go in the door and there's that long way to the bathroom? That long hallway to the bathroom? On the side, bars here, walls here?
I am going to get canceled by the gay community here so hard.
Yeah.
I've never been to the LA Eagle.
Ah.
I've never been to the LA Eagle. My apologies.
Well, when you go there, know that when you go past, at least if I can remember this right, I remember you go up a walkway, go in the door, and if you go straight back to this bathroom, with this bar, big square bar in the middle, and we had a little mosh pit right in the middle.
Shit.
Yeah.
What?
Me, Small Hands, Johnny Goodluck. Apparently,
You probably did something that no gay man has done in the Eagle. Yeah. Well,
that's what I'm here for, guys. I'm here to bring you experiences.
bringing a mosh pit to the fucking Eagle. That's.
And honestly, from everything I've been told, it doesn't sound like something wouldn't happen, but I guess it technically wouldn't happen with the experience of.
So usually, like in a gay club like that, we wouldn't call it a mosh pit. We would just call it an orgy. Is what we would call it.
Well, our clothes stayed on, so I'm guessing we can just call it.
So you went in. So question: Did you go in like snapback, t-shirt, basketball? Because that would immediately make you a target.
I think probably. I don't know if I had a hat on, but I definitely. It was probably some cut-off shorts. Might have been Doc Martens.
You were asking for
Yeah,
it.
I was asking for it, and I didn't even know what I was asking for.
You probably rolled up into that bar.
Yeah.
And immediately, I bet even the bouncer was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
this one.
Everyone was just like this.
Best of luck."
You sure you want to go in there, buddy? All right.
They knew. They
Go get him,
probably knew.
Tiger.
They knew, and they were just like, "Oh." They probably figured you were gonna come out with like a totally blown out asshole, just like
Just a tube of circus peanuts, bro. Just going hard. I've been going hard since '86, son.
the image in my head right now. A tube of
Hot.
maybe something to try.
Yeah, what?
You know.
Well, on the same note as tube of circus peanuts, do you like roast buddy?
You got this? You're good?
Okay, I got
You're good?
Do you boo boo?
We might need some more onion. It's not absorbing all the fat.
Come on.
Woo! Okay, so I recently did just have my first fisting scene.
Someone fisting you or someone?
I fisted them.
It's fucking cool, right?
So I've got a story.
Oh, please tell it.
I've got a story. Have you ever fisted a girl?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I fisted
we're kindred spirits.
Yeah,
here.
I
Like,
fisted a
we've done
vagina.
it.
I fisted an asshole. The problem with, I have a problem getting over this little hump right here. No, so.
Something tells me that they don't consider that a problem.
They don't consider. I consider it a problem because I want to get I want to get down to the wrist. You know.
You would. Oh, so the farthest I've gone, and this was with my scene,
No shit!
that far. Do you know what the model's name was? Max Depth. Yep. Stew on that one for a minute.
Those gays.
Stew on that for a minute.
Those gays, man. I wish I could have came up with a stupid name. On the same side as that, Lance or Lucy Hart?
Sounds familiar.
Performer, now she's Lucy Hart.
Yes.
So,
Very sexy.
Yeah.
Like,
love her to death. She's awesome. But I remember talking to her a long time ago, and she was like, "Yeah, I was gonna start my name off as Rufus Thunderpants, and my agent wouldn't let me." And I'm like, "I still feel bad for you. that would have been fan-fucking-tastic."
wait, so say that again.
Rufus Thunderpants.
Thunderpants.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Because I would have
even know.
I would have laughed so hard if my name on the fucking AVN was like, "And Rufus Thunderpants." Just fantastic.
Because you have to sit there and think about it for a second. You're like, oh, this is someone I should know.
Oh, but anyway, go on with your story about the fisting.
Yeah, so it was my first time ever fisting someone. Like, I had actually attempted before, but was not successful.
With you or someone else?
Both.
Okay.
Like I said, like I would never do anything to someone that I would not do on myself. So me and fisting, like, I don't like to get fisted. We're just gonna roll that in there.
Yeah, fuck
It'll
it.
all get there. I don't like to get fisted. It just kind of hurts. Whereas I enjoy fisting because it's an interesting, it's like a unique experience. It's a unique feeling, and also like the kind of the power that you have.
Yeah.
Like,
You got him working like a puppet. Yeah, it's fucking
I
cool.
make them talk,
Yeah.
you know, like I make them moan, do all that kind
Speak,
of shit.
boy, speak.
It whenever I first started doing it, or like I tried it, like it just hurt like hell. I'd never been successful, but so I got onto a scene with this like Falcon Studios.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I
you
know because I know the guy who was doing that for a second.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Falcon Studios was the ones they started doing. It was in like a co-production with a site called Fisting Inferno. Like, yet again, stew on that for a minute.
Okay, I love it. Just learn.
So it was my first time doing fisting.
Fisting Inferno. Fuck.
Fisting Inferno. Like, leave it to the gays, man. We'll
I
come up
actually,
with a creative
that sounds more
name.
like a lesbian site, you know?
Does it?
Yeah.
I literally have no experience. Is there such a thing as like full-on lesbian sites?
Don't know. I don't think it's as big as the men's gay side,
Yeah.
but I have heard that there's plenty of female gay bars where it's like, we start out with fisting. Now, this is what I've been told. I could be wrong. Don't get angry at me, ladies.
Oh, shit.
And if there is, I'm guessing I want to go just to fucking see you gnarly bitches going at it.
I would watch that.
I would go.
I actually would watch that, and I would have some.
Brunch?
I'd have some. Dude.
Brunch at a lesbian fisting bar? High five.
I was like, can we? Wait. This. Now you have me intrigued.
This is what I want with my life. Brunch and lesbians fisting each other.
Russ, like, it actually could be, because the gays will pay for anything.
Yeah.
You say brunch, and the gays will pay for it. I don't know
I've gone
about
to Hamburger Mary's. Oh, shit.
I don't know about lesbian fisting.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's a crowd.
I
But
don't care how gnarly that pussy looks, man. Let's go.
Can we, like, side conversation?
Side conversation. Let's go.
Sloppy pussy.
Just like wet and juicy.
Like used, full of cum, like spilling out.
Yeah.
Like, I will.
Did Sophia tell you about how she ate it out, sucked it out of the girl's
She
pussy?
told me.
Yeah.
She told me, and she was just like, I didn't know that I liked that, but now I fucking love it. And so that's another thing with me and Sophia, is that like we tell each other how big of sluts we are.
Yeah.
And like the things that we do. And so she was explaining that. She sent me a voice message explaining it. And she was just like, I fucking love my life. She was like, not only did this threesome just randomly happen,
Yeah.
but like I wound up finding out that I love eating cum out of a pussy.
Yeah.
And it was, so yes, that side conversation of just like a fucking used cum-filled
Dude, so when I found this out because my ex-fiance, we were doing some stuff, and she wouldn't do a lot of things, but one of the things she actually would do, because I was super into it, was just eat cum out of girls' pussies. And I was like, oh, it's so hot. Just, and just watch it.
Eating your cum.
Yeah.
Out of pussy.
Yeah, super hot. When you can tell some girl to fucking sit right there and just let me do it, I'm like, great,
But
good times.
any volunteers? Anybody?
Dante? Wait, so done with this?
Yeah, done with that. Done with this. Done with knives and shit. There we go.
Take a look. Yeah, that's such a crazy one because like things you just don't think about because unless you like are in some kind of place like understandably in the gay community everyone is a sexual being, so you get to learn more about yourself in that time than most of the straight world gets to. If you don't know, they're very closed off. Christianity and such whatnot. But like it took me so long to find out things that I like because how many sexual experiences do I get? How many things do I get to learn about? Because I'm not like, I have to fucking put work into these goddamn girls, you know?
Yeah.
Every time you gotta put this kind of work in, it just makes it harder to have that sexual experience. And then you find out a girl like, oh, I want to do this. And then she says, oh, well, I just did that for you and I don't really like that. So that's something you deal with a lot.
Really? Like they'll do things that they don't really enjoy
just to get you.
Ooh.
And so it's a weird thing. It's like, at least in the gay community, it's like, hey, we are into this. That's why you're at the Eagle. We're here at this, and this is why you're at this.
It's kind of like an understood, like...
It's not the same on the straight side. Sometimes you get people like Sophia, where Sophia is a great example, where it's like, okay, she likes this because she's fucking telling you. Well, so when women hit a certain age, usually that's when they're like, oh, we like this because we like this, you know? But it took a second for them to get there. Do you want to...
Really?
You want a roller?
Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, so this is fascinating to me because, like, on the gay side, I mean, with me, it's kind of a different story, but, like, I will flat out tell everyone, you know, that I work with, anybody that I film with, that I'm like, I will, like, just, if, out of all the things that you could possibly do to me, just leave my nipples alone. Like,
I feel
just
you.
leave them alone.
I feel you.
It's best just to stay away. Like a tongue, sure. A little bit of light pinching, fine. But anything more than that, and I'm done.
Yeah.
And I'm out. So it's kind of interesting that like on the gay side or on the straight side that they wouldn't flat out tell you, hey, this is what I'm like not into. I'll do just a small amount.
Oh yeah, no, once you're done.
Okay, yeah. So it's very interesting that they don't flat out tell you, like, to begin with.
And again, I like to put this out. This is usually in the scenario of when you're not in porn. This is not porn.
Oh, like a hookup.
Yeah, like a hookup.
Oh, okay.
So let's make that really clear.
God, for a second I was like, wait. I'm like, I knew that Me Too was like a necessary thing, but damn.
No, like this is 100% because of that.
Okay. So this might be a little, I think it got a little too warm and a little too gluten-y, but
we'll make it work.
It's gonna work.
But yeah, it's just again another difference between the gay and straight side, which I find fascinating.
Yeah, did we ever answer the fisting question? We did.
No. If you don't know this about my show, you watched a 10-second reel, so you might have figured this out. Most people who come on here have really bad ADD, and just the idea of actually answering one question before you answer 17,000 other ones is crazy. Buddy, Puddle's on the phone. Leave her alone.
Did you just see this one?
Ooh, nice.
See, this is actually half of how I used to get laid in
Just
GC.
cooking?
Just cooking.
So I'm guessing the gays and the straight side, everyone loves someone who could cook.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's. Do you get the same situation where like you might send the wrong signal?
Yes.
Like okay. I didn't know if it was just me.
No. I've had people come over and I cook for them and they're like they don't fucking leave and I'm like, You know, understand something. This isn't for you. This is because I want to cook something and you're here. Mm-hmm. So you got to make that very clear with people, apparently.
I've had the unfortunate experience of being like, because for me, when it comes to cooking, like, I just enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
I love eating it. There's nothing beyond me cooking. I mean, if I cook
But like, let's just say if there's someone that maybe you've had attraction to, you want to cook something nice, that is a thing. But like most of the time, if you're just like if there's a guy came over, he's at your house, we're gonna make something because I don't want to fucking pay for that shitty food that's down the street.
Mm-hmm. I have a I need a knife. There we go. Can I use any one of these, or is it?
Use.
It's just to cut off the.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, wait, actually, wait. No, yeah, use that one.
This one. Chef's knife. Okay, cool. Thank you. What was I saying? This one. Come on. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I have a kind of a saying where like, if you're gonna let me like fuck the absolute shit out of you.
Yeah.
The least I can do is cook you an omelet.
Yeah, I can go with that. Hey, you want to put this butter away?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'd say that's the. But at the same time, they're getting something out of us too. It's not like it's just.
They're getting great dick too.
Yeah, they're
Don't get me
they're
wrong.
getting a dickin'.
They're getting a dick down.
Yeah.
Oh, this got real liquidy. It'll be fine though. Usually it just comes right off, but okay. This is gonna be ugly.
That's
but
fine.
You know what?
No worries.
So yeah, it's kind of like there's nothing really beyond that for me, where if I cook for you, like, don't read into it. Like, it's not me
You guys
trying
listening?
to, it's not me trying to, like, swoon you
No.
or say something else. It's literally like, I just want to cook and fucking eat. And
Then here's the question: what would you do if you were trying to swoon someone?
swoon someone.
I wouldn't cook an omelet.
I wouldn't cook an omelet. No, I would probably,
So wait, is that because of the quiche? This isn't a swooning because you're putting eggs in it. You're not gonna cook me like a fucking beef Wellington. How dare you? How dare you?
I mean, I didn't know that was on the table.
I didn't know it wasn't.
Well, shh.
Now all this
so
nice
we're
whiskey to waste.
So now we're changing the meal, and we're gonna make a beef fucking Wellington. Because if that means I get dick, no.
You're gonna look for some mediocre cock here, bro.
Wait, I had a question, but I'm not gonna answer. Do you have a fork? Like an actual fork?
Yeah. I was like, isn't that one of those game terms I'm fucking confused by? I'm afraid to say yes.
Would you like a fork?
I don't know. Oh shit! I was gonna ask something. Fuck. Oh damn it! It was a good question too. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for taking my fork.
No problem. Do you want it still?
I don't even know how to do this anymore. Okay, so we're gonna park bake this for like 10 minutes.
All right.
Since it kind of got like mushy, we're gonna have to watch it for like.
No worries. This is the one that hasn't fallen into the soup yet.
Yet.
Okay,
We've
because we kept putting it up here, and they keep falling into the sauce of the soup, and just. So I actually have a pack of like 12 down there, just because it's been an irritating process.
Okay. So until that, oh yeah, we can do this part.
Hell yeah. Here, you want me to clean this up for you?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
So.
I need you around for when I cook more.
Yeah.
If you're cleaning and shit.
Well, that's what I'm here for, man. If I'm not doing it, I'm gonna have to do this after anyway. So.
All right. It
So,
sounded like you had another question.
yeah, let's go with, so an average day, because, like, how long have you been doing porn? Let's just go with that real fast.
Studio, a little over a year.
Yeah? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I haven't been doing it for a long time at all.
Oh, goddamn.
Studio, a little over a year.
Get out while you can.
But I fucking love it.
Yeah.
And I haven't even started on the straight side yet.
Yeah, this is a... Shit. They all love it.
Cut that one. You didn't see that part?
They all love it so much. Everyone loves it.
Okay. Yeah. So like,
you've been in for a year, right?
And OnlyFans for about 3 years.
Okay.
A little over 3 years. Yeah.
OnlyFans is great.
Yeah.
Can give you a lot of possibilities in there. What is an average day like on a gay set when you go in there? I think that's the really good question because that's something because like everyone is on the show. If you've watched one episode, you've heard so many stories about the straight side.
Yeah.
But what is it like when you go into a gay set? And not like let's say what was that Vulcan or what was that?
Oh, Falcon.
Yeah, Falcon.
Falcon.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. So, oh Lord, typical day. So it all depends on who's doing what.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, like when I get cast as a versatile. Mm-hmm. So like I can do topping or bottoming, either one.
By the way, I love how neat you make the eggs.
It's my OCD.
Yeah.
Dude, it's also like kind of I clean as I go typically, or like this, I keep it like this as I go.
Cleaning as you work.
Do you also see how like I've kept it towards the middle? This is because of trauma.
Well, before we go into the next question, now we have to answer other questions. Do pray tell.
So I used to do it where I would start from one end and work my way down. Well, I happened to pick up out of the refrigerator a thing of eggs as if they'd been all on this side.
Yeah.
And I picked it up and all of the eggs fell out of the other side. So I learned that I immediately go from the outside in. Because when you take them out of the refrigerator, it's not going to fall out the other side.
It makes perfect sense. I like that.
That's literally OCD. That's the alcohol talk.
Yeah, no. I know what you're talking about.
But so, that's the trauma, is because like I literally fucked up and lost a bunch of eggs because of how I went from like one side to the other.
Got it. Nice. Love it. Love trauma.
Do we though?
Hey man, it makes us the people we are today.
Anxiety-ridden,
that's the sad,
troubled life.
The sad thing about trauma is it built upon everything that we are now, and that's the sad thing. And you got to figure out how to beat it all your life, but at the same time, it's making you maybe a stronger person if you deal with it. But also maybe you don't. I don't know.
I love that journey for you.
Yeah.
For me, it didn't work out quite that way.
It's mostly, hey, no worries. It's mostly just internal hatred every day.
Oh, yeah, that part I totally understand.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry, let me rephrase that. I've never fixed the problem. I just hate myself enough until it works.
Oh, okay. So, imagine being on the gay side where, like, you have to add that whole, like, childhood level of being told, like, don't be this. Like, if you do this, you're gonna die, and you're gonna like have a horrible life. You're gonna go to hell. 39.
39. Okay, yeah. So you were what age during the AIDS pandemic?
I was when it like hit its peak, probably in like 1990, 1991. I was 6 or 7.
Okay, yeah. So like but like at least you weren't like maybe 10, 12, 11 when that was hitting hard, because I'm sure that was worse. But even though that, you're still coming out. Like, when did you come out?
I came out when I was 23.
Okay, so
but I was like much later.
But still, you didn't, in Alabama especially, you didn't want to be known as that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
No.
California's a way more.
Being gay in Alabama. Do you care if I curse these up?
Dude, do you?
Like in the bag?
You want the?
No. I got this. Oh yeah, I can use. We love a mortar and pestle. I just don't want to dirty up anything.
I don't give a fuck. So we have Vietnamese peppercorn, and this is. Thank you, Judy. Judy did this. So very excited to see what this smells like, honestly.
Help. I'm gonna try. Gay versus straight, y'all.
Yeah, I was like, there's gonna be something said here. Let's see.
How is it?
It smells.
It smells like
a little bit
pepper.
Tamer though. Like, wait, check this out. So here's some regular peppercorn. Obviously, there's a lot more.
Oh shit!
Smart.
Okay, that wasn't tame.
Yeah, so like the.
Correct. All right, he makes a point.
Yeah.
He makes a point.
This is a lot more pungent than the Vietnamese one, so I and you wouldn't be able to fucking know unless you put it next to each other. So.
Yeah, all little puddles wants all the all the falling peppercorns. That's not going to be good for her.
How do you know he's from Alabama? He just put it right back in the bowl. And we had a question we were talking about before this.
Yes.
And now I can't. Dante!
No, it was a typical day.
Move this more. Yeah, typical day in a porn set.
Typical day on a
How
gay
we went
porn
that
set.
far, Jesus Christ.
So I mean, you told the ADD thing.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's just I'm living it.
Yeah.
So, since I'm versatile, and typically on every set they like for me to just be versatile, because for some reason I think like the gay fans enjoy like two guys fully enjoying each other.
Flipping and flopping.
Flipping and flopping, yeah, like one dick going
Flopping,
in the hole
not what I meant by that, by the way.
So it's actually called a flip.
Oh.
It's called a flip fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that seems like something you want. You want to see the fucking just people rotating around, and like that's what would happen in my mind if I was gonna watch that. So it's interesting. That was why it was so interesting to find out that's not what the fuck happens.
No. So like it all kind of it depends on who the actor or the model
Of course.
is.
Of
Depends
course.
on like what they're capable of. So when it comes to that kind of thing, like before we even get on set, like days before, I'm watching what I eat. I'm making sure that I'm like not drinking my face off.
No shoots tomorrow.
And you know, just making sure that like I'm going to be able to bottom, because that's one of the things that we have to take into account is being able to go for several hours, like taking it up the ass. And whenever we get started, it starts at about like 8 in the morning, because usually our call time is like 10-ish. And so starting about 8 in the morning, I start the process of like cleaning out, getting everything ready. I also, for topping, I use Bimix. You familiar with Bimix?
No.
So so gay sets can run 12 hours.
Yeah, I know they run.
They run long.
Yeah.
They can run real fucking long.
I've been on one for Nick Fit, and didn't know that was gonna be my day because
What were you doing?
I was asked to come in and work out in the background because I just had the day off, and he's like, "You're gonna be there 2 hours," and I ended up being there. Like he's like, "You're not gonna have to watch the sex," and I was like, and then I got there, I'm like, "Oh, you're a fucking liar." I took pre-workout because I was gonna work out that day anyway, and I was really working out in the background, and yeah, that was
How did you get talked into this?
It was Nick Fit was my friend.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And
I was like,
it was also,
oh my god.
It was his last day working with this particular director was Ricky Greenwood, and
I got you.
Yeah, and so they asked me if I'd come in and do it, and I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? And so you get to see me in this last scene of his for this company where I walk up to him. Why? I think it was he's got a dick in his mouth. So I'm like, hey, bro, working hard or hardly working? Knuckles. And I fucking walk back to the other room.
As he's getting like banged out. Dude. I need this. If anybody on Falcon or like, next door is watching.
Oh, they know
like,
where it
I
is.
Need this.
They know where it is.
I need this in my life.
It's dude, watching it is funny because you see me in the background because he was his first time ever on a porn set. And so we're there and we're like, just think we're going to work out, get $300, no problem. It was like, what, a year and a half ago. And we're just like, they're like, hey, I didn't think they were going to make us like be like cheering him on and do a bunch of stuff. And we're just sitting there like this, huh? It's just the faces we're making is like, because they like, it was my first time watching other people shoot their dicks up. Can I pull it up?
Not yet.
All right.
It started to puff up, but
How long you want it?
like 5 more minutes.
All right.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Might have a nice crunchy peppercorn in there, but you know what?
So yeah, it was a very fun experience and a very interesting one that I remember very vividly.
Yeah.
And it was me, Dante, Michael Boston, and
Oh, Michael Boston was there
yeah,
too? Oh,
and we're all working out in the background. And it was nice because me and Michael Boston have talked before. But yeah, and then a trans boy. I cannot remember. It looks like Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I can see.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. They date a female performer named Lola Faye,
I
or
know
they're
exactly.
engaged, I think.
Austin
Pierce?
No. Austin Spears. There you go.
Spears.
Yes.
So we're the ones in the background working out. it's like, I'm not sure what everyone else doing, but I was just like this. It's just gotta be the funniest fucking video, man. Because it's like not watching them, but if you watch the background, it's just like mixed feelings all across the board.
Oh no! Because everyone's just kind of like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like what's happening?
I thought we were gonna be gone by this. The workout instructors just started fucking the client, and yeah, well, that old jazz. Also,
when it comes to gay porn sets, it's like anything goes.
dude, honestly, that was
Really
one of the
anything
reasons I
goes.
wish I could write for gay porn.
You could.
Because the gay porn, there is no limit at all.
Nope.
Actually, here's a question: does Visa stop you guys? I'm not even sure what the question we are. That was back then. That was weeks ago. But
Yeah,
does
I don't even
Visa?
remember her.
Yeah, fuck that
I don't
bitch. Does Visa ever stop you from saying certain things? Like we have to say step bro, step sis, step
Yep.
this, step that.
Yep. Three
Now-
times.
Yeah, three times.
Yep.
Now, does that happen in the straight or the gay community?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, for sure.
But what is a major no-go? Like we can't show guns, blood, this, that.
Can't show blood.
Yeah.
Can't show shit. You
Yeah.
can't show.
Fisting, is that still okay?
Fisting is like its own niche.
Okay.
Like it's not what everybody really gravitates towards.
Gotcha.
That's like a special thing.
Yeah.
But overall, no blood, no scat, no violence, no like leaving marks or anything like that.
When in the sex scene?
Yeah.
Because it's something I found out not too
But
long
outside
ago.
of the sex scene?
Well, like apparently, because I just did a bunch of stunt coordinating for a bunch of porns, right? And as long as as soon as the person gets naked and is about to go into sex,
Yeah.
none of that.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Stunt work for a sex scene?
Yes.
I'm imagining some Mission Impossible shit where you're like running on the top of a train and then you like parachute in and dick first.
Close. So these movies, I only actually did a scene in one of them. I've done 3 stunt coordinating jobs for porn.
Yeah.
One of which, the last one was the most epic one. We did like grenades getting thrown over, people exploding through the air, wire work, people falling out of the trucks, hitting things, falling over.
What?
Mini tramps. Gunshots, 50 cal, and we're getting pulled by wires. I'll show you the video in a
So
little.
it sounds like straight porn sets are a lot more exciting than gay porn sets.
Dude, this doesn't happen that often.
Okay.
This
okay.
doesn't. I wish if this happened more often,
Jesus.
I'd be way more excited about doing my scenes. But it's the same basic shit all the time.
All right, I think we can take that out.
No,
Yeah. Oh, you got it.
right.
Yeah, you got it. Ah! The alcohol's flowing. This is going to be such a disaster. I'm already telling you.
No, it's good.
We'll let that kind of.
You want to like cool for a second?
It'll cool for a second.
Let me do this.
I meant that was the thing I forgot. I usually put aluminum foil and beans on top of it, and I totally forgot that.
We
step.
had beans for dinner.
Oh God, good thing nobody's in here with us.
Yeah.
But okay, so we've gone off full tangent.
Nope.
What the fuck were we even
Nope.
talking about
Nope.
before?
We're last thing we were talking about was gay scenes. That how does a day on a set of gay porn work? Oh, here, let me clean that out for you.
Thank you. That's a common. I was like, that's a common term on a gay set. Let me clean that out for you.
Let me clean that out for you. I got you. But yeah, no. So I think we were talking on those lines. What is a common day on a set of gay porn?
So usually we start off with sex,
Just
and then like if there's any B-roll or if there's any sort of like acting or shit, the background stuff or like a storyline. So we usually start with sex because dang,
say when.
I'm that will be good. Do you have a spare bed, by the way?
Maybe.
I'm like, woo. Also, this could get real dicey real quick.
Cheers.
Cheers. Great whiskey too.
He bought it for 4th of July. I'm just handing out his whiskey.
Oh, that shit's so good.
It's good, right?
The Japanese, I mean, coming from the South, when it comes to bourbon and whiskey, I'm like, nothing's better, but
Japanese do really well. And this is how we get off topic. We just bring up better stuff.
I'm over here just like, okay, we've talked about fisting, we've talked about wolves and bears and the eagle and you like walking in just basically asking for it.
Yeah.
Typical day on
Every day.
set. Gaping vaginas.
Gaping vaginas. Gaping.
And quiche.
And that's how this show's supposed to fucking work. God damn it. Oh, Justin's gonna hate this so much. I'm gonna love it. Justin's our editor, and he's like, if we can keep the episodes to this long, I'm like,
Yeah, are we, what's like our, have we, So yeah, once we get all that shit in there
Yeah.
and let it cook, it'll be like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Yeah. Then we're just gonna start drinking.
Okay, cool. We're gonna start drinking.
Yeah.
What the fuck have we been doing for the past 2 hours?
Sipping.
You make a point.
Yeah.
A point.
Tomorrow's Sunday.
A point was made.
Tomorrow's Sunday.
I have to drive and film tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Sorry about it, y'all.
I call tomorrow off.
I'm a goddamn professional.
Yeah.
We'll make it work. But so typical day on a gay porn set. Woo. And we're back. Which fucking camera am I even looking at?
This is your just straight your face. That's the why. This is on the food.
Whew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good times.
We're.
Oh, we should grade that cheese.
That was my next one. We were gonna grade it. Oh fuck yeah. Typical day on a gay porn set. We usually start with sex.
Yeah. Like we just right off the bat.
So yeah. Like so, as soon as we get there, we do like the consent talk. We
Of
do
course,
all that shit, and then we hop right into sex. They do the lighting. They get everything set up, and they're like, okay, what are our positions? What who's like majority topping, who's majority bottoming, or are we doing just like four positions where each person has their own like one, two bottoming, two topping, blah blah blah. So from there, it's a I don't even know where to go with this because I'm like, I've got to actually think in my head of how it happens. I'm just so used to it. Like even just after a year, I've been fucking doing it like crazy. I need another knife. Thank you. Oh, Japanese steel.
Yeah, but it's also the shittiest of Japanese steel. So
You literally just handed me like the worst knife.
No, it's not the worst knife.
Is this what I mean to you?
It's not the worst knife. What it is a shittiest, high quality Japanese knife. This is literally one of my ex chef bosses was like, hey, if you want a good knife that's kind of shitty, this one.
If you want a good knife that's kind of shitty.
What he means by that is like it's like one that you should have if you want this this type of blade, but it also isn't going to be your best quality, but it's going to be the one you get for the price, you know?
Was your boss Anthony Bourdain?
To me,
He's
it was.
like, it's shitty, but it's good.
Get it? What the fuck ever.
So yeah,
ADD.
To ADD, fucking hell.
Speaking at 1,
so
2, 3.
we once we start sex, it all kind of flows from there, and we usually finish up pretty quickly.
No.
Most of the guys that I've ever worked with, like especially doing bimix, so you didn't know what bimix was.
No.
So bimix is
Sounds like Trimix.
So it's trimix.
Oh!
Yeah. But with one less ingredient. So like trimix is 3 vasodilators.
Okay.
And the third ingredient that's not in bimix, that's what makes you like that fucking hard. I can't do trimix because it literally makes me so hard that it's painful.
Okay.
So bimix doesn't have that ingredient in it.
So I've used Trimix twice.
Right.
Would you like me to tell you about those 2 experiences?
Maybe. Because I've done trimix too, and I know how like traumatizing it can be.
First boner lasted 15 hours when they had to drain it.
15?
Yeah. Second boner didn't happen at all, and I shot it up twice. So I haven't used the shit in 7 years.
Well, no fucking wonder.
Yeah.
Dude, 15 hours. After 4, I'm like, nope.
Yeah,
We're done.
I was also doing a bunch of shit that day, and I was like, oh, maybe it'll go away, maybe it'll go away. It was the first time I ever did it, so.
Oh, and you didn't know the dose.
I had no idea.
Yep.
I used the dose from a guy who I did not. I
This
should have.
story's already like
It was great.
that.
So good. Ended up at the Queen Mary for the haunted house that was happening that day. It was, Queen Mary. They have the haunted house there. The boat. Yeah, okay.
I feel like I should.
Okay,
since
so
it's
in
called
Long Beach,
Queen Mary.
it's a giant boat. It's called the Queen Mary. It's docked. It's like got a bunch of rocks around it. Basically, you can go in there. It's like a haunted house. It's an old school ship that they.
Yeah.
So-
Like I understand.
So basically, me and my ex went there after we did a couple scenes. I was trying out how to use this so I could go and do a scene really well for the next day.
Yeah.
And it didn't go well because then I went there and it's like still rock hard. Had to go through security, rock hard. Had to try to figure out how to make it. And then by the time I met her friends for the first time, I was like, oh well,
You
I gotta go to
could've
the hospital.
ruined your
yeah,
dick.
yeah.
Holy shit! There's actually a couple of performers on the gay side that have ruined. Like
Oh.
they actually like they. One of them, I'm not gonna name names, but
No, of course.
he went to a party. Like, and when I say party, I mean like a fucking party. And he injected so he'd be able to just fuck
Yeah.
and do whatever. Well, he got so fucked up that he passed out,
Oh no.
and he woke up and he was
Yeah.
done. Like he's perma hard now, but it's not like pleasurable.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you could have fucked that up.
Well,
dude.
and like yeah, it's like things I didn't know. I tried to, and people like it's when you go to a doctor, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh well. We're glad that it didn't fuck it up.
It didn't allegedly. Oh, it's been working for years afterwards.
I mean, like, whip it out, man. Let everybody see that it's actually working still.
It's trying its
You're
best.
like, it still works. Okay.
It's my little El Nino. It tries its best.
Oh, I forgot the nutmeg, but you know what? It's fine.
Just dump it on top. A little sprinkle.
A little sprinkle. There.
I believe what we call in Kansas a dusting.
Wait, are you from Kansas?
No,
Then how the fuck do you know that?
I don't.
Huh? Okay, just a nutmeg, a little bit of
Yeah,
nutmeg
it's
goes
just a
like
smidgen.
a long fucking way. So that a dusting.
It smells like a dusting.
Okay. So this is our drunken quiche.
No, it looks beautiful. I mean, the cutting job wasn't the best, but at the same time, it looks great.
You know what?
I'm
I
proud.
did my best.
I'm proud.
I did my
I'm
best.
proud that you're here.
Are you?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
I'm gonna leave here and you're gonna be like, thank God that.
Oh, this
motherfucker
this has been a very fun episode. I think you majorly consider how much fun I'm having right now. So.
I figured you were masking it with the alcohol, though.
Oh no, the alcohol is just making it funner.
Funner?
Yeah.
Okay. Where
You
are
know,
you originally from?
That word, but I'm from Southern California.
So funner's a word here.
Yeah, I don't
and I'm
know.
from Alabama.
No, I don't know if it's a word or not.
Okay, I was about
just
to say,
it.
like, I'm from Alabama, and oof. All right. Behind.
Going in deep.
There we go. And we've got about 30 minutes.
There you go. Huh. So, yeah, I know.
Jesus
And that's how this
fucking
show
Christ.
makes me feel every day, man. I have to do it a lot. Keep that in the trash. Mm-hmm. There you go. We'll clean up the space a little bit and watch it because right now it's just gonna be shots, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah?
I really don't know anymore. My life is so fucking weird.
Oh, you're like, I don't even fucking know what we're doing
I
anymore.
don't know.
It's because we started drinking pretty heavily pretty quickly.
What?
Maybe.
No. No.
We can eat some cheese.
There we go. And we still have the other ones right there.
We have a lot of cheese. Are we still recording?
Huh?
Are we still recording?
Yeah. No, it's going to keep going. Don't worry. So, anything you say is not going to be, admissible in a court of law. Whatever.
Are we sure about that?
No, not at all.
Okay. Okay. Here's some actual cheese, so you're not eating a rind, you fucking trash panda.
No.
Like,
So here's one I'd like to ask all the ladies.
oh shit.
And I think it's going to be funner with you. When you got him, there are certain things you like, you dislike, right? And
Right.
I think that's apparently, now that I've learned this, a little more prevalent in the gay community.
Uh-huh.
Has there been anything new that's happened to you where you're like, wow, I'm fucking into this? Apparently with Sophia, there's a couple things, but what's new?
So like I always knew that I was, like I've always been into women. I've been into trans men, trans women. We set a timer, right?
Turn around. Yeah, 30 minutes.
We set oh. That's one of the things I do. I tend to just like
Yeah.
chill. So yeah, when it came to like, I've always been into women. I've always been into trans men. Trans women is probably the newest venture.
All right.
Like when I met Ariel, I was like,
She's gorgeous, man. She looks great.
fucking stunning.
Yeah, looks great.
And she has a big old dick.
A big old dick.
And I was like, oh, this is fascinating. I think that's where it lies with me, like the sexuality lies, is I get excited at those kind of prospects. Like I don't have like a, oh, what's that? I'm more of like a, oh, what's that?
Neat.
I just broke the fourth wall. It's
Yeah,
fine.
no, it's fine.
So when it came to like learning new things, it's always been, especially on like kink sets. Have you ever done a kink scene?
I have.
Okay, so you know, like on a king set, you know, the director usually is like, okay, I want to hit this, I want to hit this, I want to hit this. Are you okay with all of this?
Yeah.
So me, you know, whenever I would, you know, do the sheet of saying like yes to this, yes to this, no to this, I'm like yes to everything but my nipples and like a few other little things. So
Back of the earlobe.
oh no, I love the back of the earlobe. Oh, a tongue like right there.
Yeah.
Oh. And so the directors would usually be like, what do you think about this? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I've never had that happen, but like, let's try it. Let's test it. Luckily, like on my kink sets, you know, the director, like whoever I'm working with, has always been like, let's test it. Like, before we do it on camera, let's check it out. Let's see if you like it. So one of the things, you know, like my nipples are one of the things where I'm like, don't fucking touch it, don't do it. Well, we did some wax play.
Oh.
Wax play.
Yeah.
Are you familiar?
Yeah, I've done it.
Are you?
I've done wax play at a church one time when I was younger. They gave us candles at this Catholic church, and the girls are just pouring on me. I'm like, into it.
You were 18.
Oh, yeah. Let's go with that.
Yeah. Okay.
18,
you were 18. And
18 in a
church.
youth group. Yeah.
But like, okay, so you understand, like you see it or you experience it, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
this is interesting. So my nipples, I'm usually like, don't fucking do anything to them. Well, in the act of doing it, some wax got on my nipple.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. I'm like, oh, that's new.
Ah.
And so it clicked in my brain where I was like, noted.
Yeah.
Noted that that's a new thing. And another thing is like electro.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I've done that swinger convention that I was working at, like, and they like put the electrodes on my dick and balls and shit. I was like, oh, this is fucking cool.
A swinger convention?
So swinger hotel takeover. Let's be more frank about it.
I even have more questions now.
I was teaching at one, and I wish it was just me. It was my ex-girlfriend. I was just helping out a bunch, but yeah.
You took over, is what you're saying.
What-
You're like, welcome the fucking professional.
Well, welcome to Anal Like a Porn Star. She's teaching the anal. I'm going to be here as showing you where to go as a male performer. If you're the dick and your lady's never done anal, you can just stand still and let that bitch back up to you. And she'll do it slow. You're hard. You're not doing this every day. Shut the fuck up. That's mostly my speech.
It sounds very well crafted. And
It
like,
was very well, that, and then it was like lap stands like a porn star. It was fucking great.
Almost thesis level.
Yeah.
Like,
But we got to do a cruise where I was teaching on the cruise, and we went down to where's Mardi Gras?
New Orleans.
New Orleans. We were in New Orleans doing a hotel takeover down there. It's great.
Wait.
I wish I could go back on that circuit, man. It's fucking dope.
So is this primarily a straight thing? Because I've never heard of this on the gay side.
Well, it's a swinger hotel takeover. So yeah.
So swingers is like, when I think of swingers, I think of couples.
Yeah. So male, female couples. Yeah. Going. Yeah.
And then one of the only things that I have to like reference this is Borat.
Yeah.
You remember when he goes to the swingers and he's like, the one guy's like fucking a girl and he's looking at him in the face like, going like, you got this, man, you got this. So that's like, when I think of swingers, I think of Borat.
Yeah, pretty much that. Yeah.
Okay. So glad to know that it's like professional. You know, there's nothing crazy happening.
No, there was literally different rooms where you go like, me and my wife, there's like, think about going to any convention, you know, where it says like, oh, you can do electroplate here, you can do was it meditation namaste here, you can do lap dance like a porn star here, anal like a porn star, this, that. I was actually planning to go back and do one where it was like, I'm gonna show you how to film yourself like a porn star. I was thinking about doing like a whole open it up and show everyone how to do it, and then but like I just haven't been able to get a hold of people. So
dude, I mean,
yeah, right. I need to get a hold of these fuckers because I'm like, dude, for you to like, they'll pay for the trips and everything like that because you're just going on and you're teaching, so it's a fucking cool little deal.
Dude, I'm fascinated. What was our question?
This is bad as a Nancy episode, dude. Fucking hell. Hey. Dante, help me. He gets paid to do this. He just sits there and laughs at me. That's all he does.
Meanwhile, Puddles is like,
Puddles
are y'all
doesn't
fucking done
It's
yet?
like, are you done? I want to go on a walk. That's all this is.
It was New Kings.
New Kings,
New Kings. Okay, yeah.
I should have bought that salami. Fuck.
Would have been great.
I fucked
We'd
up.
have had a whole charcuterie.
Fucking hell. Sorry, go on. King.
So yeah, just in general, it's been from sets that I've been on, especially King sets,
Yeah.
where like I've been put in a situation where I wasn't forced to,
Yeah.
but like the option was there.
Yeah.
You know, and just in my brain, I'm like, yeah, let's try it. Let's
Yeah.
fucking do it. And so it's the same concept with like me exploring the straight side and like bisexual, because I did a bi threesome with Christian Wilde and Sophia.
Okay.
That was one of the hottest experiences that I've ever had. Like, Christian Wilde is consummate professional. I don't know if you've ever
No, I don't think
seen
I've met
his
him,
stuff. He does a lot of kink stuff. Like, he's a house dom.
Yeah.
If you're familiar, you're like, what the fuck is
Oh,
that?
get it, buddy.
So he's like, I think he only tops. He's only like the penetrator.
Gotcha.
But he also just is like, his dirty talk is next level. His experience with like flogging, with electro, with like everything he's been doing it for well over a decade.
Okay, so he has all the toys. He knows how to use all the toys.
Exactly,
Got it.
exactly. He's true professional. Sophia knows him as well. Like, Sophia's, he and his wife Bella are like fantastic humans. And so we did the bi threesome, and it was something I'd never done before. And I was like, so at one point we kind of had like a train motion going where like Christian was behind me fucking me, and then I was fucking Sophia. And it was just like all of these new sensations, and there was never any point where I was like, oh, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
My brain was always like, yeah, let's try it.
So here's a question. In that moment, and this is from a performer standpoint, because I know how hard it is to open the camera, how to make things work and whatnot. Now, it seems like the threesome idea, and that's gay, straight, doesn't fucking matter. Is we put 3 people in a fucking, like we're trying to fuck in a hole. That seems like it'd be a little bit difficult to catch on camera. Now, unless you did it under or
the under.
over. You did the under?
We did the under. Yeah.
Now,
I could show you if you'd like.
but like, I'm probably gonna end up seeing it sooner or later.
You will.
Yeah. But how was it trying to make that work out? I'm guessing Sophia is in Mish.
No, we were all like
Doggy?
It was all like doggy.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like just the train in that general direction. And we were all kind of like, so like we were standing next to a bed, and it was like Christian was behind me, I was, behind Sophia.
Yeah.
And we were just kind of like, at one point I was in the middle, and I was just like,
Oh, just using him to rock it back and forth?
Yeah. So
Nice.
like I was fucking her, but I was also like driving back on him as well.
Now, here's the question.
I'm gonna
Do
stay
you?
like this too.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Do you? Now, do you use the same motion, or are you doing different motions? Because as like I've had times where it's like I'm doing DPs, right? And if we're not in the same motion, it fucks it up. So as you as
Really?
the middle, do you need to be in the same motion, or you go to a different motion than him?
So usually, like if I'm in the middle and I'm doing a motion,
Yeah.
we're such the way that it worked, like it flowed perfectly.
Okay.
And I think it's because we're all so experienced that like Sophia knew not to move.
Yeah.
And Christian knew not to move.
Isn't that amazing when someone just doesn't fucking move?
Dude.
It's like, I don't need you to fucking move. Just fucking stay there.
It's kind of like why I really enjoy like working with professionals like that, even for like collaborations and
Yeah.
just like outside of studio, is because like we know what looks good, we know how to play to the camera, we know like how it's gonna work. And so like when I was in the middle, we all kind of felt each other,
Gotcha.
in more ways than one. Felt each other. And so like at one point I started doing like my thing, and I was like backing up on Christian, but I was also fucking Sophia. And then at one point Sophia was pushing back onto me and pushing me back onto Christian, and it all flowed so magically and perfectly that it was like, that was just a
Good.
perfect fucking moment.
That's awesome, man.
So that, long story short, that's why I really am always open-minded to those kinds of experiences. It's never closed off. It's always, here's an option.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? And then I'm usually like, yeah,
Yeah.
let's fucking do it.
Let's go. Let's go for that. That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's gotta be such a weird thing. I'm like, when was the last time you like? Do you have like straight sex ever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's a regular thing.
Not regular. Like, I actually don't really have a lot of extracurricular sex.
Feel you. Yeah.
Because, yeah, right? Like,
So that's the same thing on the straight as the gay side, where it's like once you get to a point where you're doing this for a job, it's not.
yeah.
You just can't.
Yeah.
Like when you're working a lot, you just can't do it.
The last time, we've got story time here.
Yeah,
I think we've got some time. A guy named Casey Everett. He's probably been in porn since like 2016, 2015, 2016. Been in it for a while. great guy, and he's starting to explore kind of like a feminization type thing.
Huh?
And when I last went down to Vegas, so like I live in Utah, Casey lives in Vegas, and so I was like, hey, I'm coming down, I'm gonna do like a little tour. You know, it was actually the whole start of this tour that I'm on now. And he let it slip to me that he was like really getting into like feminization, like wearing.
Could you explain feminization?
Okay, so like feminization on the gay side is generally a submissive. It can be anybody really, but generally it goes towards the submissive, wearing like lingerie or wearing like panties or a skirt or like
Gotcha.
you know, dressing up in not typical male clothing.
Gotcha.
So he sent me a picture of him wearing like this skimpy pink skirt, and it triggered every, you know, it checked every box.
Really?
For me. Oh, absolutely,
No,
absolutely. And so he sent that to me, and I was like, okay, we gotta film this. This is gonna be fantastic. This is gonna be beautiful. I get down there, and he opens the door, and he's wearing the pink skirt, and I was like, fuck my life. And so literally we just started making out. I picked him up because he's probably about like, he comes up to about here on me. He's just like, he would be like in the twink category, like furry or twink category. I just picked him up and like took him back to the bedroom, and we just fucked like crazy.
Yeah.
No cameras rolling, nothing. And it was like, but it was the best fucking thing.
Yeah.
It was so hot because we don't get that often.
No.
Where like, you know, we film it so much. We're constantly in front of camera that like, you know, the base human instinct or like desire kicked in and took over. And I was like, you know what? Fuck the cameras. I'm like, I just want to fuck the hell out of you right now. And it was,
And I gotta say, that's something that I think as a performer you need. I've done this for long enough where it's like you need sometimes where it's spontaneity and you just like realize, oh, I'm still real thing. I still have that feeling. You know? I don't need the Trimax. I don't need a Viagra. I don't need these things. I can just go at someone as hard as fucking possible just because I want it.
yeah.
And that's something that I understand people outside don't really get. But it's something you need as a performer. It doesn't matter what gender. It doesn't matter what sexuality. It's just you need to feel want in that sense. You know? So.
And you don't think like, and you just don't want to think about.
I don't want to think
cameras.
about. I don't want, like I did like when I was doing the scene with Sophia. It's like I still was like worried about the camera and the lighting and like, oh, is this good over here? And I'm worried about that as I'm doing this. And it's like, it's cool, it's great, I'm enjoying it, but it's like it's not.
It looks hot.
Yeah, it looks great.
Like,
But it's not. It's not what I want. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I want different. You know. So.
Yeah. There was, if you have another question, but I have one
No,
more
go ahead,
story
go ahead.
with Sophia.
Yeah.
I did for our filming. I did a shot of Bimix just to be like, okay, because it was my first film. To like, I didn't want to be in my fucking head about it.
Man. I get it.
And so, and this time I made sure that it was going to go down as well. Like I wasn't going to pull a you.
A Bronson.
And so afterwards, like I went down, you know, we'd film the scene, and I was just kind of like, we were just kind of chilling. Sophia and I had this chemistry where like she would walk by and I'd be like, schmack.
Yeah, she's great.
Right on the, it was fantastic. Or she would walk by and like grab my nuts or something. I'm like, oh, this is fantastic. Well, after we filmed our scene, probably like 2 hours after, I just was all of a sudden
just rock
fucking hard, and I was like, let's go. We didn't film it, just went back to her bedroom and fucked like crazy. And it's those moments where it was like, this is, not only are we such professionals that we get our shit done, and we make sure that we make like a great product, but at the same time we're like, oh, the chemistry's there. Let's fucking do this.
And she's great like that, man. She's great. Like I remember the first
Sophia,
time
if she's watching this,
cheers
like fucking cheers. Bruh, she was the one that connected us two.
It's true. I remember the first time I worked with her was on the Evolve fights where we wrestled each other and I fucked the shit out of her. And
she's told me about these. I'm fascinated by
they're fucking neat, dude. I think I'm 8-0 now. But like it's like 8-0 against people that never wrestle. Like if you put me against a girl who actually does jiu-jitsu, I'm gonna get fucked. But like so far I've been doing pretty good. But like
what would you actually do if you got like wrestled by a real, like, say, jiu-jitsu person? Do they just like, since you know, the anatomy?
So I think what the thing is, they're in the idea of it. If you get wrestled to the ground and then she wins, she gets to do whatever she wants to me. I think everyone thinks that like I'm going to get the shit fucked out of me This would be a way different wrestling match if that was the case, because I would be. It's like I'm not about to
You'd be
lose.
fighting like crazy.
Well, let's put it real. I'm not going to lose however much money I could get to get fucked in the ass for a scene that I'm only get paid normal boy go rate. So.
Because guys make less.
Oh yeah, make
than
way less.
The women. Okay.
Yeah, if
okay.
a girl's making 1,000, I'm making 5. But
Got
also,
it.
I've been in for a long enough
Got
time
it.
where those numbers are getting a little bit different. But
Got you.
yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
they're making a lot more, and they make you even less because
Yeah.
they're like, ugh,
Yeah.
Bronson.
Well, it's like here's the thing: the guys can work every day. Girls usually can't. So it's basically girls get yeast infections. Their shit gets torn up. So I can work
Got it.
almost every day, and the girls can't. So I can make less money. And also, as they tell me every day, you are replaceable.
They fucking tell you that?
You are a dick. Get your face out of the shot. This is not
Because
this
it's
is-
not about you.
not about
You're
me.
I've heard the term is stunt dick.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, and they'll tell you it sometimes, dude. I've been on many sets where they tell you that shit. And it's like,
You're like, okay, I'm happy to be here.
I'm
Cool,
just
cool.
happy to make money, bro.
500, I'll
Yeah.
work with that.
Yeah, cheese. Just I ate the cheese, you know. Thank you for giving me a fucking protein cookie.
So Sophia has been telling me about this, and I had no idea.
Yeah, it's a whole nother ballpark, dude.
So, and you would never like go over to the gay side, even just to be like a top.
No, because
You
it's
would never
like
do it.
again, the problem with doing that, which you're gonna find out very soon, is going straight to gay and then coming back. Even nowadays, the girls have problems with. There are girls that have a problem with Dante.
Dante Cole?
Yeah. There's some that don't, but there's some that do.
What's the problem?
He is gay.
Is he?
He does gay. He just has AIDS. He has this. He has that.
What? Wait. Okay, so this is
Sorry. That's not me saying he has any of those things. This is just the way the industry
what
works.
they. Okay,
Yeah,
so
this is the perception.
here's where I'm gonna kind of go on a
Yeah.
not a tangent,
Let's
but
go.
like a very important conversation here.
Some more whiskey?
No, I'm good on that.
Sure.
I'm very sure. You can have some more.
Oh, I'm going to.
Absolutely. So, it's 2023.
Yeah. Allegedly, unless we're in the Matrix.
Oh Jesus! Or the United States. There's a
Yeah.
couple of it. We're not gonna get on that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to HIV and transmission,
Yes.
that is actually becoming a thing of the past.
Yes.
So I'm on what's called pre-exposure prophylaxis. It's called PrEP for short. I'm on a medication that it's a miracle drug.
Yeah.
I'm on the specific one called Descovy.
Oh.
When you take it as prescribed, your chances of getting HIV, even by someone who is like fully, we call it viral. Like they call it a viral load, which, Jesus fucking Christ.
Those gays.
They call it that, and I'm like, could you not have come up with a different term here?
Yeah.
But so they call it a viral load, depending on like how prevalent, if you have HIV,
Okay.
how prevalent it is in your system at that time.
Yeah.
So if you are tested and you show up as negative or you show up as undetectable, the literal possibility of you transmitting HIV to someone else is 0.
Gotcha.
There is no possibility. So I would actually like to take this opportunity
Please
to
do.
say to the straight side and to women, if someone is on pre-exposure prophylaxis, whether it be Truvada or Descovy, the chances of you getting HIV are 0. If someone is HIV positive and they are taking what's called, or they're just taking their medication to be undetectable, if they are undetectable, your chances of getting HIV are 0. So if someone has been tested and is on set and cleared to be on set, your chances of getting HIV are 0. So that, to me, the stigma needs to end.
It does. It has gotten better. Honestly, Dante Cole is actually, funny enough, this is something I didn't really know about him until just hanging out with him all the time, has actually paved the way for that. He's actually got a lot of girls who want to work with him, and it's actually moved that ball forward a lot more, which is amazing, because when I first started in, my agent looked at me and was like, if you do any gay shit, don't tell anyone, don't tell anyone, because nobody will work with you. That was a direct quote. So it's like it just makes it very clear that it's like it's changed, but change takes time,
Yeah.
And it's gotten better, but it takes time,
Yeah. So, in all reality, since I'm on pre-exposure prophylaxis, that means I'm HIV negative.
Yeah.
I do not have the virus. I'm not doing anything to get the virus really. So the fact that I'm on this means that there is no chance that I could get it, even from someone who has a viral load.
How big was the load?
I can't. I have a hard time not laughing at that, but it's like the term itself is the viral load. Like you, literally being on pre-exposure prophylaxis means the science is there, the data is there. Even if you come into contact with someone that is HIV positive and has a viral load, and you are taking pre-exposure prophylaxis or PrEP, you will not get it.
Yeah.
You will not get it. And then in turn, if you are on pre-exposure prophylaxis, you cannot give it to anybody else, even if you come into contact with someone that has it. The numbers for new HIV infections have plummeted.
Yeah. You don't really hear about it much anymore.
It's exactly because we're on PrEP. Like most gay men that at least all the ones I know, are on PrEP or are on medication to make them undetectable. That's the thing now, is HIV is no longer that prevalent. It is not. If someone has sex with another man, HIV is not a thing. And so I would really like for the straight porn community to understand this, that it's no longer a thing.
It's one of those things you wish they would hear, but unfortunately, because it's not just you. You gotta understand, there's people from around the world coming to LA to shoot porn, and these are young people who get told by their agents this or that and this, and so it becomes this massive wind tunnel of misinformation. Even because no one's there to be like, oh no, go to this site or go to this and go to this. It's like there's so much misinformation out there. It's hard to tell what's real and what's not. Hold on, you can keep talking. I gotta pee. So
go for it, man. Go for it. I'm gonna check the.
Yeah, please do.
Ooh, it's looking good.
How good does it look?
Good enough to eat.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's what I thought. But yeah, so thank you all for listening to my little spiel there. I hope to be someone that works with a lot of female talent. Even though I've done a lot of the gay side, there should be no fear. There should be no, misunderstandings. There should be no hesitance to work with someone who's worked on the gay side because of HIV. It's no longer a thing. Yeah, so work with me. Good talk. What was our original question? I think we were still on the new kinks thing.
Were we?
I think so. Well, because I was talking about my bi threesome with Sophia and Christian. Then we got on the subject of Dante.
Oh, wow.
Which I hope I get to meet Dante.
Have you not met him yet?
I haven't met him yet, no.
He's a sweetheart. Love him to death.
Meet him, yeah.
Me and him gone shooting in the desert. We do a bunch of stuff, but
Yeah.
me and him did a bunch of threesome stuff. So
Nice.
But
So we need to call Sophia.
right now? Call a lifeline, I guess.
No, but I mean to film
Oh yeah.
a bi threesome. Yeah.
That's it.
I don't think she would be opposed at all.
Just because I think this would be a funny thing.
Oh shit.
How do I record?
Can you? Oh yeah. There you go.
Hey, Sophia.
Oh, look at her.
You look gorgeous.
I swear.
You're on Cooking with Nathan.
Oh my fucking god. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello, beautiful.
I love this. This is what I'm like right now. I was just about to go on TikTok Live. I was going to do my makeup.
Yeah, but you're...
When I had fucking lighting set up, so...
Look at her. She's like, I'm about to do my makeup, even though she looks fucking stunning.
Apparently, we're going to DP you.
Double vag. double vag.
I almost said yes, though, because...
You're like, you know what?
That's how appealing that is right now for me.
Yeah.
That's saying something, because I know Nathan doesn't usually do multiple beard shoots.
It's because I've let my, personality shine.
Yeah.
You're great. You're
He's
both fucking
he's a
great.
bright and shiny star in an although dark and moody night.
Yeah, yeah.
That
So
came
you're
out
going
really
like
good.
now to
He's
do that,
he's the
or-
dark and moody one. Say what?
I said, so you're coming over now to do that, or?
You
Joe, the food isn't done yet.
You want some?
You're on the show. You're on live right now. This video is going on live, so I'm saving this video right now.
You want some
I
quiche?
no makeup? How dare you?
You look gorgeous. Shut the fuck up, ever.
Yeah, she's literally just like, oh, no makeup. Oh my god.
Oh no. Hey, if you don't want people to see it, show off your vagina.
That's actually a great idea.
Yeah. You're not gonna do it though.
No, I believe she would.
I'm waiting for it.
You knew what you were doing.
What is it?
Ah, there we go. Now we can't show it. Fuck. God damn it. Ah.
Oh.
You're lovely, by the way.
You guys are so great. I adore both of you. This is just such a treat, honestly. Like, I mean, and then if you put like all of us in the same room, it's fine. I'm good.
Hey. What do you got going on the rest of the night?
Nothing.
Just keep thinking about that.
Great. I'll be on TikTok live trying to be like good. And then
She's gonna be sitting on her side like,
Yeah.
God, I can't get this seat wet.
We've talked about you the whole episode, by the way.
shut up.
Yeah.
Stop.
No, we have.
No, seriously. Well, because like we were talking about, what like led you to get into this, like how do you explore your kinks? How do you explore your sexuality? And I was like, well, Sophia was primarily like my straight getting into the bi point. Like you were my gateway.
You're the gateway drug to heroin. Look at you.
But not gateway.
Yeah.
The gateway. You were the gateway.
The gateway. I am the gateway for these boys to. Yeah.
You're so good, Sophia.
No,
I'm what?
You're so good. Yeah.
yeah,
You're making me blush. You're both so good.
true fucking
Like
talent.
good people, but also very hot. You're both very hot. Also, both of your penises are very nice. Anyway, hi.
Can't wait to lick your butthole.
Hold on, let me take a screenshot of this because you guys look very hot. Okay, thanks. I just need everyone to know that my life is amazing.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
recording this whole thing. I'll send it to you.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
All right.
I'm so happy you guys like connected and that it's going well.
Well, it's because of you.
Hold that for a second. We're gonna see how his quiche tastes before we're gonna go into the whole like this is a good idea.
See? Are you gonna leave this on?
Huh?
I think it's almost ready. Like it's. Oh yeah. I think it's actually like.
Yeah. No, we gotta go. We gotta eat this food. So.
It looks so good.
Hey, wait.
Alright. Bye guys.
Bye, babe.
Bye.
You're gorgeous.
See you later. That was nice.
She's so fun.
She's so nice. You ready to pull this out?
Stunning. Oh my god.
So amazing.
Yes. While you do that, I actually need to pee as well.
Yeah, go pee.
behind.
How long do you like to let this rest for?
Probably like just 5 to 10. It shouldn't take long.
Oh, that smells nice. You gonna pull it closer? Solid stream, bro.
What's that?
Solid stream.
Oh man, and it can go for a while. Have you ever done piss play?
In someone or just me?
Both.
I've done let's see, I've peed inside people.
Yeah.
I've peed in girls' mouths.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But most people like that. It's a smaller community.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bummer because peeing inside someone was a lot of fun.
In the gay community, it's actually very prevalent.
Really?
Yes.
Look at that.
There's a whole like
so much
dominant
today.
submissive side to the gays. Where
Every time we
they-
keep saying the gays, I just like those gays.
the gays. Yeah, there's a whole like dominant submissive side that like a lot of people really like to play into.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the daddy twink thing, or like the wolf and gym bunny type thing.
I didn't even know what the fuck that was. So
A gym bunny, yeah. So gym bunny is another animal. Like, oh, see, look at that. Look at that nice
it
browning.
looks amazing.
It's a little rough around the edges, but I mean, it's
that is what
you and
we're-
me, you and me, rough
Look what
around
we're
the
drinking
edges.
out of.
it's fair.
Yeah. So once you're done with that, wash those out and we'll get champagne.
You mean the Riesling?
Whatever it was, you want to grab it?
You're like, whatever the fuck it is we're drinking. Where'd it go?
Top, I believe.
Oh, I see it. It's behind a bunch of shit. Okay, so.
This gives us enough time to at least have one drink before 3 minutes.
So.
I can put this here, move this here.
You can even take some of that cheese and like.
No, you know what? It does. It smells a little different. Sorry, going back to the Vietnamese black pepper.
Let's see.
It just all
It's
around.
subtle.
Like, yeah,
It's subtle.
it's way more subtle. It's just different.
There we go. Okay. So with a Riesling, I rolled with Riesling because Riesling's from. We're gonna get real interesting.
Let's go.
Riesling is from the Alsace region of France.
Oh.
And quiche is a French dish.
You dirty bitch, you. Oh my god.
I like to keep it in the family. Cheers.
The Japanese whiskey did not go well pairing-wise.
Says who?
Says the Japanese to French. Because the closest they had to that was, you know.
Oh no, let's not go there.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Let's not go there.
But in general,
100 years or 80 years ago.
yeah. Anyway, but like you know, not exactly comparison. You know, so like Japanese didn't really work with that. I was gonna use some Heather history. Never mind. This is really good. Oh wow.
So when it comes to the quiche, like this is gonna be very heavy. It's gonna be very like
Yeah.
flavorful, whereas the Riesling is like light, a little bit sweet, not gonna overpower anything here, and it's not gonna like add a bunch of flavor to your face.
Cool.
So.
Now here's a question. How do you like to cut it? Do you like to pull it out of the pan, put it on something?
So, if we were in my house, which we're sorry, I had to fuck with you on that one.
No.
I actually have these pans that you can kind of do a fisting motion, and it pops the bottom out.
Now, question, is this... Oh, no, I have those. But the fucking... they're all in there. They're all got the fucking... Apparently, you two decided we want to do pie shit today. Because we have one, but it was too big for what you needed.
Well, shit.
Yeah, so I have them.
Well,
The ones you pop out and then the spring-loaded ones?
Because I'm fucking crazy,
No, you're fine.
maybe we could do like a circus movement where like and it pops up out of it and you catch it.
Did we butter it?
No, but there's plenty of butter in this that it would have like seeped through.
I mean, I'm fucking into this. Let's go. Now, do we want to use... I think we should use... Now, there's me spitballing here.
Okay.
I think if we're going to go that route, I'll get the wooden cutting board because it's smaller. And cut it. So keep talking.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, what I think we're gonna attempt to do is...
You got this?
Yeah, you definitely want to be ready for it.
Sweet. That's 5 minutes.
So we just want to make sure. Do you have like a maybe this spatula?
There's this one. There's
Do you have
also...
a smaller one?
Yeah, there is. 1 second. 1 second. I got a way smaller one.
Okay. Because if this goes wrong, yeah, get it ready. Get it ready.
We're in good tarnations of that fucking thing. I literally saw it this goddamn morning. There it is.
Oh yeah. Okay. Perfect. Perfect.
I've never
She a
felt
little
this tense
thick.
on a show.
Yeah, this is gonna be a moment. Probably something you've never had on the show. But so this is actually gonna be really good.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it's nice and flaky.
yeah.
It didn't seep through. Okay. So I think
I'm feeling like the first one is going to be a fail. You're just not going to go anywhere.
I just want to make sure that it like.
Yeah. Let's...
Okay, there we
yeah.
go. That was what I wanted. Okay.
Hey, film.
Are we ready?
Yep.
I'm gonna pop
Yep.
it up.
Go for it.
And you're gonna, okay, ready?
Oh!
Brilliant, man. Brilliant. Only minor damage.
Yeah,
only minor
I
damage.
just pack that bitch back in real fast. Oh. That still looks great.
It looks fantastic.
Oh, fuck yes. See, that's
Who's to know?
that's
Except for everybody that
teamwork
saw
right
it.
there.
So yeah, man, that's a quiche
Here.
Lorraine.
You know what? You gotta use the big.
Holy shit!
use
a
the big
fucking
one.
Saber. Do I get to do like the?
Do you, boo boo?
Oh,
I mean,
no.
I wouldn't smash onto it, but like.
I'm not gonna smash onto that.
Here, let me get some plates. Or do you want to eat right off that?
Yeah, let's just do it like straight up to pie to the face. We're not classy here. We're drinking out of ball jars and.
What? Oh man, that is
Nice and
really nice and
crispy.
flaky. That's
Flaky's the word. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
good job, Puddles.
And there you go.
All right. Now, would you like how would you put the cheese on there? Like, what do you?
So, well, yeah. Now I usually just do it on this if we were serving it on a plate, but just like some fucking Parmesan, you know.
All right.
And it's kind of like when you're playing with balls, you know. You just like.
I'm learning. I'm learning so much.
There we go. Boom. Oh.
Huh.
It's probably really fucking hot. You know,
No.
you just went straight for it.
Super hungry. All I had today was cheesecake.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah. No, we had cheesecake and sushi. My stomach is doing great. Marvelous quiche.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's see. Oh yeah, that works. That works well with it.
It doesn't overpower. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It actually like kind of clears it.
Yeah.
Are you ready for another bite? Yeah. You ready for another bite to burn the fuck out of your mouth?
So good.
That's actually the flavor I'm going for. Is
Burnt mouth.
burned tongue.
That's my life mostly. I want to hurt.
Is this a straight thing? Is that your O face?
It's not. Oh. It's all the. Oh my god. It's really nice. Mm-hmm. I think I would have. No, me not bitching. I think I would have had some chili, red pepper flakes. Just
You
as
could.
just this is just me because that's what. But it's really good. It's
You
really
can actually
smooth.
use hot sauce if you have hot sauce.
I don't want to use hot sauce. I don't want to.
But you can.
I know.
But you
I know.
can.
Of course, you don't use hot sauce with anything. I'm just like.
You don't know my life.
No, I don't.
No,
I don't,
now you kinda
I don't-
do, though. You kinda
I don't
do.
know what you do anally, bro. No, but like this was very smooth, very nice. This was like, so good. I fucking enjoyed
Thank
this,
you.
man.
You're welcome.
And the pairing.
And that's the point. That's the
Yeah.
important part that you learned.
Yeah,
Is like no
I've
matter what,
learned.
you can pair alcohol with anything.
So good. Fuck, man. Well, hey, tell everyone where they can find you. Just like that.
Hold up. Wait, am I looking at that one? That one? You can find all of my socials, Cash App, all of my spicy fan sites, whatever you want to call it, at DerekKage.com. DerekKage.com.
Fucking A. And guys, you know what? Thanks for coming for another. No, Jesus Christ, one second. Look at this shit coming up.
Cooking with Nathan. No, seriously, and thank you for having me on.
Oh no,
dude.
thank you so much.
dude.
No, dude, honestly, you were such a pleasure to have on. I'm so glad Sophia actually brought you up to me, because I would have never known about you if the case she didn't bring that up.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. First off, thank you, Judy. You are the best. You actually have been helping our episode out since the beginning. Thank you so much. Giving us a little bit of money here and there. It's really helping out. Having said that, everyone else, if you would like to help, just come to our OnlyFriends page where you can see all the BTS that happened before, happened after. Excuse me. And you also get to watch the whole version of this video, which you'll see that burp. Fun fact.
It was hot.
Thank you.
It was
Thank
hot.
you. Apparently that's is there a gay term for it?
Yeah.
What is it?
No, just burping in general is very manly.
Oh.
Very like,
You're
you're so masked on top.
I'm so masculine. And, shit, I lost my fucking train of thought. And so thank you guys so much. If you want to join, please do. It helps out a lot. We need the more support because it helps us make the episodes happen every week. And we would like to do that because we want to bring on new, fun characters like this fucking guy. So, like, subscribe, follow, pay into the merch store. If you go to the merch store, also you get half off, I think, the merch, or at least a discount on the merch. So enjoy that. Enjoy it. And what else? I don't know. Go fuck yourself or whatever. Enjoy it. Hey, have a great day. Try new food. Cook new stuff. Pair your food with alcohol that I didn't think about, and apparently the gays do. Listen to the gays.
No more gays.
Listen to them. They know stuff. But you guys have a fucking good day. Bye. The gays. The gays.
Oh my fucking god.